Hello, everybody. I have made it. Hopefully, Watson will be able to make it with us soon. Also, hello to my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul family. Hello to my dear Jasmine. Hello, Lilith. Hello to Watson. Hello to John and Mary. I know that you're not too far. Hello to my beautiful Carrie. Hello to Smile. Hello to Love Shine. There you go. There's Mary. Hello to my beautiful MZ. So just give me one moment. I'm starting off the readings tonight with Jasmine. Smile, if you're around, sweetie pie, could you please send me your questions by email? Or I'm going to be with you probably in about 20-25 minutes, okay? Because we do have a little bit of a list to begin with. So Jasmine is first. Then I am moving on forward to Love Shine. Then I'm going to see MZ, who is third on up. Then we have fourth, we have Mimi. And then I have Smile. That is the list that we have at this moment, my sweet loves. How are you doing, my beautiful Jasmine? Have not had time to write or to read what you wrote yet because I had a chaotic day. I had a parent-teacher meeting, which I was not going to go to because it's the same teacher that I've had previously with my two other kids. But my little boy really wanted me to go because he did a picture for me, some type of fish, and so he wanted me to go, so I went. But I never saw the darn fish, never saw the fish picture. And so, anyways, I just got back home. So that's my story. So here we go. Jasmine, you are on up first, my sweet one. Let's go and see what we've got. And hello to you, my beautiful Carrie. I do see you over there. We do have Carrie also. Carrie, whenever, slowly, whenever you feel like it, you can start posting out your questions also, my love. Absolutely. Go ahead with it. Now, here we go. Let's do this. Let's send some hearts out to Carrie, and voila. That's what it is, right, Jasmine? I know, seriously. My dear gosh. Okay, I'm going to open up our love box number 5 too. Honestly, I was not going to go. I even wrote to the teacher today to say, I will not be at your meeting tonight, simply because, I've known you for a few years. And then there you go, I popped up. And she's like, hey. And I'm like, yeah, hey. Okay, so here we go. Opening on up our shorts feed, so just one sweet moment. Hi, Shakira. How are you doing, sweetie pie? Live and voila, we are good for gold. Let's get this chariot moving. Yes, alrighty. So love box is now open. Don't worry about it though, my beautiful love. Just kind of let it go on by. The list, Shakira. At this moment in time, the list, I'm going to say there's if you donate right away, there's about a 20-minute wait, my love. So I'll say 20 minutes, my sweetie pie. Alrighty, so Jasmine, here we go, right over here into my inbox. So just one second. I'm going to go over here. On Jasmine. Okay, so yes. Uh-huh. Okay, well, it's all good. It's all good, my love. Hey, you can get readings on whoever you want, my love. Whoever you want. It's all about energies, and every single day, my beautiful Jasmine, your energies change, my energy changes. People, we change. We have different ideas, we have different thoughts, we have different events that happen, and as those events and those thoughts pop on into our life, we act differently and accordingly to what has happened or a new thought process, which changes the energy. So it happens, my love. Don't worry about it. Let's go and see, to begin with, a reading for the following 3 months. Here we go. Following 3 months. I've got it. Okie dokie. So up next is going to be Love Shine. So my beautiful Love Shine, if you are here, you can already post your questions because I know they're not into my email, so if you want to, you can definitely send them on out. Getting over here, our Knight of Wands, also getting our Seven of Swords popping on through with our Sun. All right, Sweetie Pie, this is what I'm going to say towards you over here. Into the following 3 months, you have forward movement into your wants, into your actions, into your desires. Things are moving on forward. You do have to be careful about life kind of sneaking up onto you, though, all right? You have to be careful about people who could be also a little bit sneaky around you. I feel like more clarity is coming your way. And I feel like more than anything, this is about work. It's about you moving on forward within yourself. But I don't see any love into the cards. I don't. I'm not saying you don't love. I'm not saying you're not interested into anybody. But I don't see a connection happening at this moment. I see you holding on to the future. I see you trying to build your future. I see you trying to do the very best that you possibly can within that. And it seems to be doing quite well for you. So, hi, Brooklyn. Nice to see you, sweetie. Hello, El Han also. So I'm basically going to say over here for you, it's about work, it's about money, it's about, and that seems to be stable, by the way, but it's about your own personal development within the following 3 months. So probably I'm going to say from here to the end of the year, that's what's happening. We've got Crow's Nest. Hi, sweetie. Nice to see you, my love. How are you doing? Okay. Number 2. Yes. And that you cannot work. Okay. Okay, I see. I know, right? Like one does. I know. And this is why you only associate. Okay. Let's go and see that. So are they actually competing with each other? I'm going to say, in a certain way, socially, I will say a yes. It's a little bit who's going to get to the finish line before somebody else. So there's no doubt about it. That is a little bit there, and they're all a little bit kind of stuck into that pattern. Is it a good pattern? No, but you already know that it's not a good pattern. So, you know, it is what it is. So I will definitely say for you, do not worry about it. Just kind of let them be. You already know that it's not good for you. You already know that that's not something that is interesting for you. So let's just kind of let it be. Let it be, and let's not move on forward with that. Let's not touch anything into it, because yes, they are a little bit into their own world, and they're not even happy into their own world, which is crazy because what they're showing is, you know, that they're happy and they're this and they're that and all these beautiful things are happening, when in reality they're not really happy, because they are kind of seeing, well, I got here before you and you got this and mine can do this and so on. It's not a good place. It's not a good place, my love. So good for you for not playing into that. I have to say, men are often not as competitive into that. Let's go see how that is going to be happening for you into the new field. Now, I would actually start looking right away. I know that you're going to say, but I mean, if you do want to take like a cooking class or baking, anything of the such, if you actually want to do that as a living, you want to go work into a pastry shop, maybe one day you want to open your own shop. I think it's like maybe 18 months or something of the such of studies. So it's like a year and a half of studies. So that could be something that you could start looking into, or maybe even looking into taking those classes maybe at nighttime and working into the daytime, if that's something that you could do. But start looking at it, because you're wanting it, you're thinking about it, you've been manifesting it. But if you really want it to come into reality, and you want it to come into reality for a little bit after you actually move, you need to start looking at the process, the different type of classes, where they're given, if you can go, if you want it, if you're interested. Like really just kind of start planning it so it happens right here, right now, like that, right? So that's what I'm going to say towards that, sweetie pie. Try to look at it in advance, because at this moment, I still see a lot of wants and desires, but I just kind of feel like there's complications. I don't see you becoming a baker next April. is what I'm saying. So if you want it to be happening, I need you to start, putting the work into it so it starts manifesting itself. But the possibility is definitely there. It's just I'm going to have to start working onto it. Yes. Okay. Let me go see about question number 3. Yes. The person from work. Okay. All right. I feel like whatever was a little bit kind of blocking the connection. And when I talk about the connection, I talk about the actual connection as being like a friendship, like a work kind of a connection. I feel like that connection was a little bit blocked, was a little bit non-possible last year. It could have been for many different kind of reasons. I feel like it's mainly energy that was a little bit closed off. So I feel that it's really important at this moment in time, since you do have that openness, since you do have that possibility of actually opening on up towards it, since that possibility is there for you, then I'm going to say I just kind of feel like, things are opening on up for you, and it's allowing you to actually have different type of I'm going to say have different type of interactions altogether. I just kind of feel as though you are into a different place that allows you to do so. A place that you were not into last year, emotionally speaking. You were looking at other things. You were up to other stuff. So basically that's what it is. This person still sees you as, somebody who does work with him. We are still interested into you, I'm going to say physically speaking, but that's it. I don't feel like we're open to anything else, but I feel like the energy has opened between you guys, and that energy being open has allowed you guys to have a better communication, which could seem to kind of give off a different kind of vibe sometimes, but I don't feel like that would necessarily be the case. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. I know. Genuine love. Let's go see. What I saw earlier when I was looking to the cards, I didn't see anything, but let me go and see. C'est pas fermé, là? J'apporte ma sacoche à moi. Tu dépenses pas plus que 10. Pas plus que 10. J'achète une émission. Non. Juste à toi. Je t'aime. Okay. Juste à toi. Bye, bébé. All right, 9 of Cups. Getting over here are 7 of Wands. Also getting over here are Hierophant, followed out by the Devil. Honestly, I just kind of feel like we've got all different kind of attachments that are kind of coming on in, but they're not the type of attachments that you necessarily want. So I don't see you necessarily being happy in love, but I do see you trying to surmount the challenges that you're into at this moment. I do see you trying to understand more and more what's actually going on. And I see you having some personal closure. So I'm basically going to say into the following 3 months, you have some things that are closing. You have some files, some people, some thoughts, some ideas that are closing on off, but you also have some other ones that are actually going to be opening on up. So basically, my love, I feel like you're putting away the people that are not good for you, that are more toxic, and you're opening yourself up to, I'm going to say, new energy, basically new energy, because I don't see new love popping on through, but the fact of you letting go of the old energy, the fact of you being ready to accept new love into your life is going to be something fantastic, and it'll make it so much easier for you and the other people to actually, you be attracted to them and to the right people, and for the right people to be attracted to you in return. Yes. Hi, Julie, sweetie. Yes, they are a little bit. Not too much. I have love shine before you, my love. Jasmine, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, my sweetie pie. No, you did not miss your reading, sweetie. I'm going to go and see Love Shine, and then you're up next. So Love Shine, here we go, sweetie. Did you post your questions? I'm just going to go and figure it out. Love Shine. What is that? What do you... Oh, you guys are going to come and fly to see me? Or at least I would come to warmer weather. I would love to come to warmer weather. Oh my God. And Love Shine, it would simply allow me to actually move away from the D person, the evil person. And then, you know, when the D person would no longer be able to actually contact my kids, it would be the best thing. Honestly, I have a lot of good reasons to actually want to move away. It would just make things so complicated for him that he would have no choice. Oh my God, that would be so perfect. Alrighty, so. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie, Dawn. Let me go and see our beautiful Love Shine. Anyways, either that, Love Shine, or I'll meet on up in some beach somewhere in Mexico. There you go, for a whole week, right? That would be just as good. The weather, sweetie pie, was nice today. It was 26 degrees. At this moment, I don't know, it's 20 degrees. Yes. Yes. So it's fairly nice at this moment, love. Check my email. Okay, I've got it. It's into my email. Here we go for Love Shine. I've got smile, thank you, and bonjour and bonsoir à toi, sweetie pie. I've got 2 emails. I don't know if they're the same for you, Smile. 1, 2, 3. I've got that. And 1, 2, 3. I got that. Okay, so I'm just going to delete one because I got them twice. And here we go for Love Shine. Oh, no, voila. Alrighty. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm going to read. I'm going to read here. I'm going to put your time. That sounds cold. 20 degrees. Jeez. When I wake up in the morning, it's 5 degrees, Love Shine. 5. I kid you not. It's nasty. I'm starting to take out winter clothing. I kid you not. So Love Shine, we're going to put at 17 minutes. 17 minutes for Love Shine. I'm going to go and read, so I'm just going to put you guys a little bit on pause for a second. Up next is MZ, followed out by Mimi. Then I'm going to go and see our beautiful friend Smile and Carrie whenever she's actually ready. I'm going to just log myself back in and make sure everything is okay over here. I'm not missing anything. I've got a beautiful crow's nest, sweetie. You are beautiful, my love. Crow's nest, if you want to come back in about, I'm going to say 20 minutes, my love, I'll be with you. Otherwise, we can leave you a timestamp. It's up to you. Please let us know, my beautiful crow's nest, if you're going to come back or if you want us to leave you a timestamp, regardless. But I'll be with you in about 20 minutes, okay, sweetie? Thank you. Oh, you're Love Shine. You're such a cutie pie. Here you go. I'm just going to heart you on out. Hi, Juanson. Is everything okay, sweetie? Okay, so here you go. I am reading into my head. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. And that was hours ago, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay, I get you. I understand. But now I didn't read the last paragraph, okay? Wait. Let me go and read it in case it's important for something. Um mhm. Okay. Yes. You're absolutely right. Mhm. Um yes. All right. Understand absolutely everything that you're saying, my beautiful love. I've got you. Whatever the gift is, I don't, from what I can see, my love, what I feel that it is something that he picked up like onto some type of a holiday or something of the such. I don't feel like it's something big and expensive. I feel like it's something small, but it's something that's got like a good value towards it. I can't say exactly what it is, but it's something small. It's something that is inexpensive, but it is something that is emotional, something that's important for him. And whenever he actually did see that, he thought of you. But for some reason, I kind of feel like he picked this on up, or he picked it up while he's away from you. This is what I'm gathering from the gift in itself. Um, yeah. I completely understand you. Before I even get into your readings and before I do anything of the such, anything, I don't want to put you into a bad place. I don't want you to think that there's anything that, honestly, you are, I believe myself, okay? I believe that you are doing the right thing. I believe that by putting yourself first, you're doing the right thing. He does it like you say. You've got to do it too. Otherwise, he is the one who's actually moving on forward in life, and you're in stagnation. And you're in stagnation for something that is, or that could be volatile. So you don't really know if one day it could just leave, right? So it's not a good idea. You always have to put yourself first. Always, always, always. But putting yourself first, it doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice the relationship. He's not going to change the way that he is, though, okay? He's not. He's not going to stop being less selfish. He's going to continue to be selfish. He's going to continue to think about himself and do his own things because that's just the way that he is. And he's not going to change. That being said, you do want to have success and you're allowed to have it and you're allowed to have your goals and you're allowed to move on forward. And that's part of love too, saying it's okay. You've got to work. You've got to do this. I got it. Let's talk later. Let's video. Let's chat. Let's see each other. You know, there's a lot of different possibilities that are open, but he must be open to do them, even if it is not physical one-on-one when we're seeing each other. There's a lot of different type of connections other than just a hello or good night or I love you. So all those aspects are going to have to be looked at. But you need to look at it before it actually happens. If it just kind of happens and you both kind of get a little bit into that rush period and then you're not able to see each other, then it's just going to be frustration, 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 frustration. Nothing good is going to come out of it. So since you know that you're going to start being busy, you know that he's becoming more and more busy, let's try to schedule. That's why I was saying try to schedule something because there's less time. And so the time that you do spend together, A, must be solid, must be fixed in time, and it's got to be happening, right? It's got to be good. It's got to be proactive. It's got to be nourished by other things throughout the week also. Let's never let somebody hang around. We all know within 4 or 5 hours you can answer and do a text. You can send a little message. Everybody can. So if we don't, it is just ill intention. That's it. It's carelessness. It's selfishness. That's it. That's all. So he needs to start putting more attention into the relationship, and you guys just need to reorganize things all together. Do not lose yourself like you did last time. You're into a beautiful place where you're loving yourself, where you're feeling good about yourself, where you're moving on forward. You have so many plans, so many things, but you do need to know that the relationship is going to change. It is going to fluctuate. But the fact that it changes doesn't mean that you're not going to love each other, doesn't mean you're not going to be together. It just means that the cycles are changing for the best of everybody, but you will both have to come to some type of a common accord to be together. That's it. I know, my love. I know, but when he actually realizes that, hi, Carrie, sweetie, when he actually realizes, and yes, my dear John, I shall, my love, I will, beautiful. So once he realizes that he has to do it in order to actually move on forward, in order to actually have something happening, then he will start to do it. But at this moment, he doesn't see it. He doesn't see it because he's not into the right here, into the right now. So for him, it's something up into the air. For him, he still thinks you're going to make time for him and everything's going to be possible. But he needs to know that times are changing. That's it. Yes. I know, my love. I'm just going to go into the email, so just 1 second. Let me just go over here. Okay. All right, my love. So the first question, yes. Sun up until sundown. Up next is MZ. So MZ is next. Sun up until sundown. Are your cameras up, Carrie? Are they up, my love? Okay, I am getting him here completely devoted, thinking about you. There is no doubt about it. So we are completely devoted, but we are selfish, which is kind of crazy, right? We are devoted, yet selfish. Completely. It happens, and it's true. So you need to know that he's not seeing anybody else, that he does love you. And, you know, that's his devotion part. But he also needs to know that he's thinking about himself an awful lot. He knows that. You guys are, anyways, today he feels like he's a little bit into a place of imbalance. He knows very, very well, I'm seeing talk and no action, very well that, you know, when you say that he didn't necessarily reach on back out and you didn't actually want to see him, he knows what he's doing. So if you feel like he's a little bit more silent, I do believe that he will send you a good night anyways. But this is why. He knows he has done you wrong, sweetie pie. He knows that things are not right, that he's not giving you as much time. It is clear. So, sun up until sundown. He's quite focused onto you, but he's not able to give you what you want. Anyways, for today. And he's feeling a little bit kind of frustrated with himself. Yes, the long term, what do we got? Okay. Honestly, my love, he hasn't thought all that long term. He doesn't really have a long term. I would love to tell you he's got a long term, but he doesn't. Into his mind, it's day by day. You guys are continuing like this. Why change things? Why modify things if things are well? He doesn't think in 2 months, in 3 months, oh, I'm going on vacation, I'm doing this, and then, you know, she's going to start working. And he doesn't think about that. He goes day by day. That's it. You think about that. He doesn't. So until things actually start to happen into your life and into his life that changes things, he doesn't realize it. So his long-term thoughts, he doesn't have any. Into his mind, there's no ending. You guys are continuing like that. There's no ending, but it is what it is, and that's it. So his love and his attention is, into his mind, he believes things are going to stay the same. Even though you might even have told him, I'm going to start working a little bit more. I'm going to start focalizing more into my business. I'm not going to be as available. He does not believe it. So into his mind, he can continue acting exactly the way that he is, and everything is going to be okay. And that's his long-term plans and attention. After the kids are grown, let me go and see. Oh, I know you are. After the kids are grown, what do we got? Bonsoir, Angie. How are you doing, love? I know that he's going to be fooled, and that's why I said at that point in time there's going to have to be a reorganization. And I feel like he's going to actually try to manipulate you a little bit over there, sweetie. I do. I believe he's going to start kind of manipulating you, emotionally speaking, a little bit, just to kind of make you kind of twist and turn to be a little bit closer to him and everything of the such. So, he will go to great lengths. He will go to great lengths, sweetie. Now, once the kids actually, it's still not going to change anything for him, my love. And nothing. I'm going to say that he just thinks into his mind that he's going to have more time. Into his mind, he's going to be probably voyaging a little bit more. He's going to be traveling a little bit more. And quite frankly, it's not something he has thought about all that much. But into his mind, nothing changes between him and the wife. Even if the kids are no longer home, it just is the way that it is. So he's going to continue living life the way it is. And he feels like he's going to have more freedom to, I'm going to say, to travel. I know, my sweetie. You're hanging in there? Did you find out what your trip is? Your boyfriend is sending you out like on some surprise trip, right, Angie? What is that? You're becoming old step by step, Watson? What is that, sweetie? What's going to happen if you don't meet him for lunch tomorrow, and what will happen if you do? Why? Are you thinking of standing him up and actually not going? So what's going to happen if you do not? MZ, please let us know if you are here. MZ and Smile are on up next. So what's going to happen if you do not show on up? Honestly, if you don't show up, or if you don't go, let's say don't go, because I don't believe you're going to ghost him, he's going to be upset. He's definitely going to be upset. And he's going to say to you, you know what, next time, he's going to make himself a little bit less available. And he's going to say it's your fault because he was available. So it's like if the blame is being brought upon you. It's your fault you guys can't be together. It's your fault, so you cannot complain. So what will actually happen is a shift in the energy. Instead of him feeling bad because he didn't return the text today, didn't actually meet on up when he said that he probably could, then you're the one who's going to be the bad one instead of him. And as he kind of likes the shift of energy. He doesn't like to be the bad person. He much prefers if it's kind of your fault into that kind of a crazy way. So I'm going to say if you actually do not go, then you're probably going to have some type of emotional manipulation to that kind of a way. If you do go, it's going to be okay, sweetie. It's going to be okay. It's going to be the same thing as usual. You'll be together. You'll have some fun together. You will. No doubt about it. I don't feel like you're going to open on up with a lot of, thoughts and emotions and all those things. But I do see a little bit of instability. So if you do see each other tomorrow, it will go well. There's not going to be a complete openness upon how we feel and everything as such, but there's a little bit of an instability that is there. So the instability could be coming from you wanting to say more things, but not necessarily opening on up about them. And let me give you some tarot from him, my love. I'm going to do this. All right. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Angie, sweetie. I do have to say, though, Angie, I do have about a 30-minute wait. So I don't know if you want to stick up, stay around with us or come on back. It's up to you. Okay, love? You think it's in Charlevoix? Oh, that would be great. Especially like if it's coming on up soon, you would have all the changes into the leaves and everything. You'd have like a beautiful ride up and everything of the such. It would be nice. Hi Elaine, how are you doing, sweetie? Okay, getting over here, the Emperor, also getting our Seven of Cups followed out by our Death. He wants you to know that at this moment he is into a place where he's not as domineering as he usually is, but he is quite stubborn. He knows that you guys, I'm getting our Seven of Cups, so it's like there's a lack. There's a lack that is there. We feel that the lack is there. We feel like there's distractions. We feel like there's all different kind of things that are happening. And I'm going to say he's also a little bit afraid of changes, such as you are. He's not opening up about it. He's not telling you about it, but he is afraid of changes. He's afraid of changes because you guys are a little bit more limited at this moment, and he knows that, you know that, and you guys want to continue to see each other, but the dynamics are changing. So the dynamics kind of changing, and the restriction of the time that you guys can spend together is a little bit bothering him, even if he doesn't tell you about it. Yes. Oh, well, that could be in a lot of places, Angie. You should ask him for a hint. Ask him if it's a new place, a place you've never been to. Then you could cross off a few places. I'm going to go and see MZ. Love Shine, you can reach on out towards me, my love, by email. Yes. Oh, you are here. I got you. Il fait exprès, right? And you think it's a new place. That's it. That's it. I know. I have about a 30-minute wait at this moment, Elaine. It is just for lunch. I'm going to say, well, lunch, a little bit more than lunch. I'm going to say maybe 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, my love. MZ sweetie, let's go right over here. Hold on. Just want a brief second. I'm just going to go and get your questions. I'm into it. It's just not opening yet. So hold on. Alrighty. And here we go for just one tiny second. I got you over here. Perfect. Alrighty. So up next is going to be Mimi and Smile. Mimi and Smile, followed out by Crow's Nest, and then Angie. And I still have Carrie onto the list, but you're a little bit of a wild one, sweetie. Okay. So you're feeling stronger and stronger, which is perfect. Definitely. Let's go see. For a wedding? Oh my God, he could have invited you, right? Okay. Let me go and see. Gone to a wedding. Weddings, they're beautiful, but they're kind of scary at the same time, aren't they? Alrighty. So is he going to be good? Celebrations, a lot of celebrations, a lot of parties, a lot of abundance. There will be, yes, a lot of things that will be happening. That being said, though, I feel like he is. I feel like he is going to be a good boy, though. I am going to say, though, it's weird. I know that your question was, you know, is he going to be good? Is he going to behave and everything as such? I will say, yes, he will be good. He will behave into the sexual kind of a way. So I don't necessarily see him dating or doing anything that he's not supposed to into that kind of way. But I do see like a conflict. I do see some type. I feel like, honestly, I feel like he's going to be drinking a lot. There's no doubt. Okay. This man is going to be drinking. There's a lot that's going to be happening, but nothing is happening into that kind of a way. And we can definitely do a spell for it. Don't worry about it. But there's definitely a lot of drinking that is happening. But I feel like there's some type of like conflict, altercation, or something of the such that seems to be happening. But I feel like it's between, maybe it's not necessarily him, but it's involving around him. So there's, I don't know, it's weird. It's like some type of man fight happening, but I don't feel like he's involved into it. And I'm not going to say man fight. It's a discussion, but it's a very heated type of discussion that's going to raise like some type of conflict. I know it has nothing to do with you, but it does have to do with the wedding. It does have to do with the energy, so I'm saying it out there. But is he going to be good? He is going to be good. Yes. No, right? Let's go and see that. Let's go see if it's going to trigger him again or what's going to be happening with that. Yeah, I will, because you're going to be stressed like the whole time, right? Yes. I'm going to jot it down at this moment so I don't forget. Okay. I got you, love. I don't know, my dear John. I don't know, sweetie. Maybe you don't like cars, but you actually prefer, maybe you actually prefer trucks because they're bigger, like they're taller on up. They're less scary. They're more comfortable. There's a lot of things. Well, less scary. They're not less scary. They're just different. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm going to go and see, first of all. I don't know if it's going to inspire him. Let me go see. Andiamo, sweetie. Let's go and see what's happening with this. So, 4 of Wands. Again, I got that. Darn. Okay, now. Yeah, we are definitely going to do something about it because I'm getting King of Cups in reverse. Now, it doesn't change anything into his commitment, into his love and his dedication towards you. That is staying the way that it is. But I keep getting that bad vibe, that bad energy that seems to be going on. So, no, yes, we will do something. Definitely. Okay. I'm going to say Mary and John whenever you're ready to do it. It's probably better to do it before you get married, sweetie. So I'm going to say probably do it next year if you can. I keep getting over and over, my beautiful Julie. Every time I take out the cards, this is the second one I take out in regards to the wedding. I still keep getting those vibes of a conflict happening between like his friends. It's like him and it's his friends, and there's some type of conflict, some type of energy that is there, and it's just, it like leaves a bad taste into your mouth, if you will, right? Yes, no, well, that's it. I feel like the wedding itself is not going to be a good thing in any kind of a way, my love, in any kind of a way. My pleasure, my beautiful Mary, sweetie. No, it's not going to be a good thing. His commitment towards you and his love towards you is staying the same. But I keep getting over and over and over that energy. My King is in reverse. It's like, I'm not going to say he's anti getting married. He's anti commitment. No, he's not anti getting married coming from this, but he's anti the whole, like the celebration. Like, you guys could go into, I don't know, a town hall, or you could go to a cute little place and there could just be a couple people there. But I feel like this is a big wedding. I feel like there's a lot of things that are happening. And I just see him seeing like dollar signs all over the place. Way too much going on. Way too many people going on. Way too big of a thing. And then you've got this conflict with the friends. It's not doing him any good. So I'm not going to say that from it, it's going to inspire him to get married. He will still want to get married at some point, but he's going to want to do it into like a secluded area with just a couple friends and family members. It's not going to be something of 200-300 people, if you know what I mean, right? Yes. Yeah, Angie, you definitely do. You definitely do have a good, yes, that is a good question. Completely different, right? You got to be a French-speaking Canadian to understand the difference between them or have lived over here. Yes. Good for you, Smile. Good for you. My son uses Duolingo. He's learning, I've said it before, my son is learning German. Yes, I actually tried to utilize him today because I bought a new game for my kids and there were like I don't know, 8 different cards of different languages. One of them was German. And I'm like, please help me. Okay, so we're going to do a spell over here, but for the whole ambiance all together. We want it to be good. We want it to be festive, my beautiful MZ, but we don't want it to be troubling. So we're going to work onto that in itself. So I'm going to do 2 different spells in regards to that, okay? Yes. And he's on 160 days. Well, see, there you go, Julie. There you go. Oh, yeah, my son does not miss. Honestly, when he goes over to, like, his dad's onto the weekend, like this weekend, he's going over to his dad's. Oh, my God, he will do extra lessons because of the way it's kind of calculated, so he doesn't miss a day. Yes. I keep telling him to learn Italian so we can speak together. Because now, I don't know. I don't understand anything he's saying. Yes, let's make sure that this is lovey-dovey and everything of the such. And then you have a beautiful, Angie. You have a beautiful ancestry there, my love. You do. We are definitely going to work onto that, my love. Now we're going to go on C over here. So is he necessarily going to be more open? It's not going to change anything towards love. It's not going to change anything towards his commitment. It's going to change his perspective onto the actual ceremony of the wedding. That's what I want to say. Now, is he going to be thinking about you during the wedding? Let's go and see. During the wedding, I will actually say a yes, but it's kind of intriguing because I do see a yes, but I do see something that is much more passionate, much more sexual than something that is loving. And it's not taken away from the fact that he loves you, but at that moment in time, it's like he's thinking all these kind of passionate thoughts about you. So is he thinking about you? Yes. Is it a lot of passionate kind of thoughts? Absolutely. Thank you, my beautiful Carrie. Let's go see about you. Let's go see about the relationship. And then I'm going to update the list for everybody, okay? So you're going to be all the way on up over here. And over here is going to be for the relationship. Tomorrow, everybody, we are here, same time, same place, so still at 8 o'clock for the Friday Live. Okay. And voila. Coming on through for you. In regards to you, much abundance. I'm getting more abundance that is actually coming on through. I'm getting less of the feeling of having a certain failure towards you. I'm getting less barriers that are coming on through, a little bit quicker. So his actions should be coming on in quicker. And I'm actually seeing over here somewhat of a beginning of an offering into love. So we're still working towards that date. It is still there. So in regards to you, yourself, the energy, we're still on plan. We're still moving on forward. So continue to do the inception and what we've been working on, because it seems to be bringing goodness over here for us. If we move on forward into the actual relationship-wise, we know very, very well that you're probably not happy about the way that things are going and that you probably do want more out of this relationship. Out of the relationship, out of his way towards you, he feels like he's on track. He feels like he's doing so much better. Onto the way of the actual relationship, that he kind of feels like he's lacking a little bit because, yes, you guys can talk every once in a while. You can see each other. You do have beautiful moments together, but he has not necessarily given you any commitment or any real openings. So that he is working upon. That being said, I am also seeing over here that he's looking towards it into the future. He's got beautiful hopes. He's getting more and more clarity as time goes on by. So relationship-wise, you're still on track. He knows exactly what he's doing and how he's moving on forward. And towards you also. So we've got love, we've got following on through, but we are definitely going to work around what's happening for this weekend. We definitely need to install some plans because The energy is kind of iffy. It's kind of iffy. But I don't want you to be stressed about it, thinking that, oh my God, what's going to be happening? This is, you know, bad energy relationship-wise. It has nothing to do. This is just an experience that he is going to be having that that we want to be good and we want to be positive because it is in regards to a wedding, right? I wish that we could be together forever. My love for you is stronger than ever. I'm tired of running. I do still need a little bit more time before coming towards you. And I want you to know that I think about you all the time. We have got this, my beautiful love. Everything is going to put itself into the right place. Let's go see our beautiful Mimi at this moment. Mimi is going to have a timestamp. And I have Mimi over here. So here we go. And thank you, my beautiful Susan, if you're somewhere around. I've got you, my sweet love. So here we go for Mimi. Your energy for love is still the same. Nothing is changing with your energy for love, sweetie. You are good. Absolutely, and we can discuss about anything and everything else if you want to after, sweetie. I'm good, Elaine. I'm good, sweetie. The ex love that place. The ex love that place? What is that? Oh my God, you're working hard there, John. Jeez Louise. All right. It's got to be really quick, Elaine, because I have a long list, sweetie. Mimi, did you? You're onto the other side, sweetie. My other side is frozen. I don't see anything. I'm gonna say that you're there, but I don't see anything. I know. I just noticed that it's completely frozen onto the other side. Look at that. Oh, that darn shorts feed. It's always freezing on us. All right, let me go and find you, sweetie. Let me just go over here. Okay, that is perfect. Let me just move on over here. And where do I have you, my sweet love? Yeah, I've got you, sweetie. I'm so sorry. The live is frozen onto the other side of my loves. So I'm gonna, you know, keep on track of everything that is going on over there. Shakira, come back in about 30 minutes, okay, sweetie? I do have you 2 times over here, okay, my beautiful love, and thank you, sweetie. If you can come into the other feed after, it'll be better, because the short one, I see people coming in, coming out into the numbers, but the chat is frozen. I don't see donations. I don't see anything. Yeah, I've got you. It's all good, sweetie. Okay, hold on for Mimi. I'm just gonna go and see over here. Oh, definitely you will have a timestamp. You always have a timestamp, my beautiful Shakira. Have no fear, my love. You will definitely have that, sweetie. I got your donation. Shakira. I did. Yes. No. The chat sometimes freezes, my love. And I know that this one over here is a little bit slower. So let me just go and see. Chat is frozen on Shorts feed, but donations, they are received. All is good. I've got your questions. I've got everything. Okay, sweetie? So I did want to... Did that even post what I just wrote? I don't know. Yeah, it did. That is for you, Shakira. Okay, so everything is good, my sweet love. I can, Shakira. I definitely can. Last time you told me not to do any, so I don't know if you want to change your mind or not, but we can discuss it when I get to your turn. Absolutely. The short feed is the one that's actually onto the phone. So it's the one that's quicker, that has nothing, like no, it doesn't have any delays. That one is the shorts feed, and that one often bugs. It does. Yes, you can, my beautiful Yara. Yes, you can, my love. Onto the full moon? No, my sweet love. I did not do any onto the full moon because I thought you told me not to do any. I can do some onto the following full moon if you want to. Yeah, you don't see any, right? Yeah. Elaine, your answer for you over here, career-wise, getting the lovers, therefore, choices need to be done. There is absolutely no doubt about it. So we do need to work onto the choices over here. There is some movement on forward, but you're still stuck into the same situation. You're not necessarily moving on forward. So I'll basically say to you, I know that you feel like at this moment, life is kind of giving you a bad deck of cards. You're not getting what you want, but you need to move out of a certain stagnation in order to go and get what you want. A choice will be offered to you. Now, a choice doesn't mean an actual job at a place. A choice means you are going to have to decide a movement that you're going to take that will allow you to manifest what you want and what you desire. So I'm going to say life might be dealing you a bad set of cards at this moment. So switch it on up and make it give you the right cards. So make it happen, my love. All right. Yes. Now I'm moving to Mimi. That was just Elaine's quick question. I'm sorry, guys. Mimi is at 56 minutes. It is my pleasure, sweetie. So here we go for Mimi. Smile is going to be on up right after. And I'm going to shut off the shorts feed since it seems to be in problem. I'm going to shut it off, okay, guys? So everybody's going to have to come on into this one. Just because it's frozen and I don't want to, yeah. Okie dokie. So here we go. All right. So Mimi, my love. Smile, you're next. So Smile, let us know if you are here. Yes, the workplace. That's it, right? That's it. That's it. I told you. No, though, my love. They're not going to stop. They're not going to go away. They're not going to stop kind of bothering you. I don't see that. I don't. From what I can actually see at this moment in time, I feel like it's a little bit complicated into the type of way where they're going to continue to do what they're doing. Why? Because they can have fun at it. They're a little bit torturous into that kind of way. They have fun doing what they're doing, and they will continue to do what they're doing as long as they're actually permitted to actually do it. So there's really not all that much that you can do other than either leave the company or to continue to move on up. So you move on higher on up and maybe you don't have to deal with them as much. Other than that, like I said, you need to be really, really careful. You know what I said? Be careful. This is it. Don't write things into chats. Don't do anything that could be somewhat incriminating into some kind of a way. May it be, you know, a hearsay, whatever it is. Keep it clean. Do your work, and that's it, my sweetie pie. That is the only way that you're going to get through this into a clean, crisp, kind of clear way where there's no problems whatsoever. So make sure that you do that and you will not have any problems. As for the actual scolding, it's not a big thing. There's like a little bit of a mistake that's coming on through, but nothing much more than that, sweetie pie. Yeah, I know. We would like to zip their mouths, wouldn't we? I know we would. I'd like to do that to a few people too. Yeah, so no, at work, seriously, you've got to be within yourself. You've got to do your own stuff. Don't really be bothered by anybody else. Don't let anybody else kind of bother you in any kind of a way. Just kind of let it be. Let it be is your way to do. If you let things be, that's how you're going to be able to move on forward. That's how they're going to go on and kind of harass somebody else. And at the same time, you'll just be more concentrated to your own things. At the same time, don't be too concentrated onto making mistakes and being, because if you only concentrate onto that, your mind automatically goes to that. You will make mistakes just because you keep thinking, oh my God, I can't make a mistake. You're not completely 100% focused. So be very careful about that. So as for the scolding, is it very serious? Absolutely not. It's a tiny little thing that's going to pass on by. That's it. That's all. The only way that you can prevent it by being focused. Yes. Yeah, no. The group of friends want to meet. Go out, have fun. Have some fun, my love. Maybe they're actually seeing that your energy is a little bit changing. Maybe they're actually even missing you, my sweet love. You're a beautiful, sweet soul. I'm actually going to have to say their life is a little bit more balanced on through. There's maybe a little bit less that is happening, and they have time. They have time, and they want to spend some of that time with you. So go and spend some time with them. It'll do you some good. Maybe even go into some different places where maybe you can meet some different people. That could be fun too. Yeah, as for Harry over here. Peux-tu fermer la télé, par exemple? C'est vraiment fort. Qu'est-ce que tu manges, bébé?
Des Doritos.
Ah. They want to meet up, right? Inside that chat group, he said okay to meet on up. Now you want to know if you guys are actually going to meet on up, if he's actually going to be there, right? All right, let's go see. Is he actually going to be there? Will this actually happen? Will it actually happen? I will say yes. Is he going to be there? I feel like he is going to. Well, I feel like he's saying that he's going to be there. I feel like he does want to be there. Is he actually going to make it happen, though? That's a different thing. For the moment, I will say yes. Unless something happens and just kind of switch up, everything kind of switches on up, like he's got like this cake he's got to make last minute, then he should be there, sweetie. But I don't necessarily feel like there's any forward movement coming from it. Into his mind at this moment in time, he's still into the exact same place. So when he's going to go on up and he's going to meet up with you guys, it's all about meeting on up, kind of having fun, kind of catching on up, but nothing much more. I don't feel like he's going into this meeting, he's going into this group kind of a thing in order to move on forward with you or to move on forward with anybody. I feel like it's something that is more something that he wants to reach out towards, an energy that he actually wants. So no, I'm going to say his thoughts and his feelings at this moment, he's still into the same place, my love. He's into a place of fear of commitment, need to be alone, yet wanting validation. And because he's into that place of wanting that validation, that just kind of makes him hide a lot of his feelings. It makes him not necessarily write on back when he knows that he should be writing on back. So it's all those little things mixed on in together, sweetie pie. He will talk to you. If he does go, he will talk to you. And I say if he does go because I know he wants to go, but there is something that is going to be coming around. Somewhere around the date when you guys are going to be meeting on up, there's something coming on out into his orders because I see it into my mind. I just don't know if he's going to use that as an excuse to say, I got to go and cook. I got to go and do something. Yes. So for the moment, I say that he will be there. Will he talk to you when you guys are there? I do feel as though he will, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit short and sweet, but I don't necessarily see you getting what you want out of it. That's the thing. Let me send you some messages. I often recall all different kind of memories of you. I am still fixated onto you. I'm sorry for not always being completely truthful to you. I am reminded of you by many, many things. And I know so very well that I messed up. And I am sorry. Beautiful Mimi, I am sending you much love, sweetie. I hope this meeting does occur. Let's go and see Smile. I do have Smile's questions over here. Up next is Crow's Nest. I would like to know if we have Crow's Nest, if we have Angie also. So Crow's Nest, Angie, Susan, and Shakira are the following readings. Alrighty, so hold on, let me just go over here. You definitely can, my beautiful happiness. Nice to see you, sweetie pie. Thank you, Crow's Nest, for posting also. So here we go. I'm going to add you over here. I hope you're doing good, happiness, my love. All right, so hold on just one second. Smile followed out by Crow's Nest. And Crow's Nest, you posted your question. It's perfect. Thank you for waiting, my love. Smile, here we go. Timestamp for Smile, because I know that sometimes you do want it. So we're going to put 1:44:30. Okay, I'm going to go into the email. Crow's Nest, thank you for posting, my love. And bonsoir à toi, beauté. Are you going to receive these? Let me go and see that. So are you going to receive assistance within receiving that? Thank you, everybody, for waiting so patiently, by the way, guys. If I could multiply myself, I would. It would be so much faster for you guys to get your answers. So, it's going to take a little bit longer, sweetie. It's going to take a little bit longer. I'm going to say it could take all the way up to 8 weeks longer. So are you going to receive assistance? I will say yes, but there are going to be some delays, and I don't really see you getting that permit for the following 8 weeks. Let me go and see into your question number 2 if you're going to get something good out of that. I see you waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Sweetie pie is going to take longer also. You're not getting that good news right away. Honestly, there is a judgment. There is final decisions that seem to be passing on through. But I feel like we kind of a little bit have to let go. I'm actually going to say no onto it, sweetie. I'm going to say no. I don't know if they're necessarily abandoning the case or if they need more information or if they need to work onto it a little bit more. But there's something that seems to be happening that's going to be taking a little bit longer before you actually get your response. I just feel like it's a little bit complicated altogether. And thank you, my beautiful MZ. I put you back onto the list, my love. So I'm going to say for the moment, it's a definite no. It's a no, my sweetie. Into your question number 2, there's more information that needs to be done. There's a certain judgment that seems to be coming on in, but I do not feel like the final answer and the final judgment is something that is satisfactory to you. So I don't see you gaining anything into it. So I don't know if it's going to actually be dismissed. Let me go see if you're going to receive a job offer for next month. Aw, you're such a sweetie pie. Thank you for your little side nose, sweetie smile. I appreciate it, love. I appreciate it, my sweetie. Thank you for your beautiful words. They go straight to my heart, my love. Are you going to be receiving somewhat of a job offer next month? Now, that could probably actually help you out an awful lot, because if you got a job offer, it would help you to actually go and get your permit, right? Yeah. I'm seeing our Knight of Pentacles. I'm seeing our Queen of Wands who is moving on forward, but I still see you being a little bit guarded. I don't see you getting exactly what it is that you want. I do see some movement, but my love, I'm going to say within the following 8 to 10 weeks. So not next month, sweetie. That would bring you, we're in September, somewhere around the end of October, my love. I know it's not the answers you want, sweetie, and I hope the energy changes, and please do defy me. Go ahead with it. Make it happen, my love. Go out, post more and more and more, do more and more and more, so you actually go and get what it is that you want, and that you get it sooner. The more you go out, the more you post, the more you go and see people, the more you meet people on app, the more chances you have of actually having things happen. So don't just go by my reading and say, oh, it's going to happen in 8 weeks. Make it happen sooner. I know that you want it to happen sooner, and you can do it, so go for it, my love. Crow's Nest, sweetie, and I am with you at this moment. I have a Hallmark moment. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie. Smile gave me a Hallmark moment. She did. Julie, thank you, my love. I did put you back onto the list, sweetie. I'm just going to go and update the list altogether because We have a little bit of movement, and I don't want anybody to believe that we have forgotten about them. So here we go. And I'm going to update the list at this moment. Oops. Hold on. Okay. So, and there you go. I got you, my beautiful Yara Sweetie Pie. Although I do not have your questions, so I know. I send you much love, my beautiful smile. Thank you so very much, Sweetie Pie. Yara, I'm going to be with you in about 30 minutes, my love. You can either post your question right away and I'll just go back and pick it on up. You can wait or you can come back. It is entirely up to you. Just don't post right away, okay? Because I do have a couple people ahead of you. So Crow's Nest, up next is going to be Angie. Then we've got Angie, we've got Susan, and then we have Shakira, we have Happiness, we have MZ, and we have Yara. Donations closing at 10:30 tonight. So we're going to close up the live at 10:30. And I have our beautiful Carrie that is also there. So for the moment, Crow's Nest, my love, you posted something a little bit higher. I'm just going to go and pick it on up. What's coming in love for you into the near future? And this is for when I get to your reading. And then down here you wrote, what's coming on in? You had a day today? Ah, geez. Not super disappointed, but hoping for something to come on in, right? Why? Why? Seriously. I'm sorry, sweetie. Okay, Yara, thank you for posting. Sorry about that. Sorry about what? Not posting your question? Oh, sweet Lord. Don't be sorry about it, sweetie. Who or what is coming towards you in love? Okay. I got you, my love. So, Yara, if you want to come back in about 30 minutes, I'll be with you. If I'm with you before or after, in any case, you will have a timestamp and you will have your answer. So don't worry about it. I've got your question, my love. Thank you for posting, sweetie. All right. I shall see you soon. I will heart that, my love. Thank you for posting. Okay. I am sorry for that, my beautiful Crow's Nest. That is completely uncalled for. It is not okay. Yes, my beautiful Lilith. It is 10:30, so yes, 1 hour, my love. Okay, so what do we have? Getting over here, our 9 of Pentacles, also getting our 5 of Swords, followed by our 4 of Cups and our 7 of Swords. Sweetie pie. Okay, in love. I see you moving on. I see people kind of taking you for granted. Our 7 of Swords, I see sneaky people around you, but I do see somebody new popping on in. Let's go see who this new person is. So we have somebody new coming on in. Let's go and figure out who this new person is. Okay, who is that? Here's Sweetie Pie, Zane's Tarot. Look, Zane's Tarot, I will add you onto the list, but you need to know that I do have a 30-minute wait, okay, sweetie? So Zane's Tarot, please either come back in about 30 minutes or just hold on for about 30 minutes and I'll be with you, okay? Thank you so very much, my love. All right, so let's go and see who is this person coming on in. This person is coming on in into the following 3 to 4 weeks. They are not completely 100% available there all the time and everything as such, so they do kind of take a little bit of their own sweet time, my love. This person is going to be approaching you. They are going to be giving you, and they're going to be giving you some love. They're going to be giving you some affection. They're going to be giving you some time. This person has darker colored hair. I feel like they're nicely tanned, actually, because I do see, they're nicely tanned, probably because of the end of the summer. They're nice, they're sweet. I'm going to say a fire sign. They're making a move towards you. I actually feel like they're going to be asking you out either to a restaurant or to get a drink, but I don't know where you're meeting this person, but you're definitely going on to a date with them for a drink, something of the such. They're nice, they're sweet, and you're going to continue to see them. Anyways, on to a few dates. How far is it going to go? I don't see it at this moment. But I do actually believe that if the cards are saying the energy that's going to be following on through, and this energy follows into that kind of a way, there will be some movement of love. There will be a sharing of love. There will be development of feelings is what I'm trying to say. So there's going to be more than one date. You're going to be moving on forward with this person. So sweetie pie, crow's nest, I'm going to say new love popping on in approximately 3 to 4 weeks. They're going to make a move towards you. Darker colored hair, darker colored eyes too, fairly muscular, about 5'10". And they're asking you out for a drink or a restaurant, like a cocktail or something of the such. Yeah. It's what I've got, my sweetie pie. Let me know if there's anything else that you would like to know, okay? Thank you, my beautiful Zane's Tarot. Appreciate it, sweetie. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to go and get myself some water because my witchy cup is empty. And I'm coming back for Angie. Angie, let me know if you are here. Then Susan needs a timestamp. Shakira needs a timestamp. Everybody else needs one pretty much. So give me one moment. Angie, you're next.
Maman, tu fais quoi? Garde la porte ouverte. Non.
Elle est trop forte, elle. All right, I'm back. I am back. Just one moment.
Je t'aime.
Je t'aime aussi.
Je remets mes écouteurs, je vous reviens.
Okay. Alrighty. So here we go. Angie, my love, you are there. Parfait. Allons-y à l'instant. Okay, so let me just go over here. I'm gonna go and get your questions. On my way. Just one moment. Okay. And here we go. Perfect. And voila. So you filed. Just one moment. It's opening. Okay. Okay. Yes, they will. All right. I'm going to go and validate, but your question number 1 is a definite yes. It's a yes, not a problem with it. So they definitely will. Hold on. So what is happening with this? Will they actually wait? Will they approve it? I see you being completely worried about the whole situation altogether. but it will be accepted and it will be given towards you. So you will end up getting what it is that you want into the outcome of it altogether. But I know that you're stressed about it. I want you to know that the changes and the transformations that will be happening, they will end up to be good for you. So is it necessarily something that's going to be given to you very, very easily? I feel like they might actually try to kind of bargain something or work onto something over here. But I do believe that it will be given towards you. So it's a definite yes, you will be getting what you want and what you need at that moment in time. So will they approve it? I will say yes. Will they necessarily be happy about it though? That I don't feel like they'll be happy about it. Yes. So happy about it? No. Will they approve it? Yes. Might they give you a little bit of a hard time along the way? I'll also say yes. My love, you can send me an email, sweetie, if you want to. You can send me an email and I will keep it as confidential as I possibly can. I'll answer you into the most confidential ways I can. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I know. They'll give it to you. They will give it to you, my sweet love. I just don't feel like they're all that excited about it, but they will definitely give it to you. So it will be given. I don't want you to worry about it. Not a problem. By your family doctor. Oh, let me go and see that. So in question number 2, is your doctor going to be giving you what it is that you desire over here? Okay. So will your boss actually give you what it is that you want? So the list. Why do I feel like we don't want to give it to you? Do you feel like he doesn't want to give it to you? Like your boss just does not want to give you this list for some reason? I see like a little bit of a lack of focus. I'm seeing a little bit of contemplation. Like we don't quite want to give it, but we will give it. Do you feel that? Do you feel as though do you feel like your boss doesn't necessarily want to give that to you? Yeah, that's it. Oh, you can, a nine-tailed fox. You definitely can, my sweet love. You can also send me your question, if you will, by email, and I'll answer you as best as I possibly can. Yeah, that's it. It's like she's not all that interested into it, my beautiful Angie. It's like she has doubts. She's a little bit she's insecure about the whole thing. She will end up giving it to you, but she truly is completely insecure about it altogether. Thank you, Lilith. And that's what it is, right? Okay. So into your question number 2, I'm going to say that it will be given to you. You will actually get the list whenever you're back from your vacation. Absolutely. But I feel like we're feeling a little bit lost within it. Yeah. In question 3, the person that you're talking about that starts with an A. Okay. Oh no. Let me go see if he's leaving, sweetie. I hope not. Okay. Is he going to be leaving? The feeling that you got is not a bad feeling, because I actually do feel as though this person is planning on leaving, but is not leaving at this moment. So for the moment, it's not something necessarily to be Yes, you do need to think about it. You do need to worry about it, but it's not going to be happening right away. I'm going to say it's probably going to be happening either between, I'm going to say, I'm getting a very strong 8. So I'm going to say within the following 8 weeks, it could be a little bit more. So I'm going to say from here to the end of the year, I feel as though this person is planning on leaving. So I do believe that they are going to be leaving, but they don't quite have what it is that they want at this moment. Therefore, they're not leaving, but they are planning onto it. So are you right with that? Do you actually see this person leaving? They haven't found what they wanted yet, but from here to the end of the year, they should have found what they wanted. And by that time, I believe that they will end up leaving. So I'm going to say, it's a question of timing. That's all that it is. This person does want to leave. This person does want to have some changes. It's really just a question of when they're going to find what they want. That's it. So they will eventually be leaving. There's no doubt about it. Are you going to get the ones that this person has been supporting? You will be getting the ones. You will be getting the list of the ones that this person has been supporting. Absolutely. Or will this sale happen in 2026? And you're renewing your mortgage in 2025, right? Okay, let's go see. Because of everything that is going on, it is probably best for you to wait a little bit for things to kind of settle on down. And because you're actually going to be putting a certain amount of money in, because you do actually have to fix that building, right? So you're probably not going to get back into your money at that moment in time if you do it right away. And then you just kind of... So I'm going to say this year, you could do it this year if you want to. There's nothing stopping you. There is nothing blocking you, but it's probably not a good idea to do it this year. You're probably better to actually do it next year altogether. So if you're able to wait and you're okay sticking where you're at and you haven't quite found the home that you wanted, then I say stick around where you're at this moment. You'll be able to sell probably for a better price into the following year or two. As for the renewal of the mortgage, you will have a fairly good, it's going to be lower than what you're paying at this moment. I'm going to say probably somewhere around 0.50, maybe 0.75 lower of what you have at this moment in time. So it will be lower. Is it going to be good? No. Is it going to be bad? No, but is it going to be lower than what you've got? Take what you have and you can knock off almost 1 point. I'll say 0.75 is pretty much what you're going to get into your interest rate. And let me just go back into the live because I have not been there. Yes. That's it, right? You told them. And your interest rate is 2.6, but you're suspecting at this moment you're at 2.6. Okay, no. I do not believe that you're going to be, I know that at this moment, if you're at 2.6 and you have been kind of frozen at that when you're renewing, I do not believe that you're going to be around 4.4. What I don't see you though, like 2.6 is fairly low. I don't see you knocking down 0.75 of the 2.6. That is a no-go. No. Maybe it's a 4.4 with a 0.75 less. So maybe you'll be around 3.5 or 3.2, something of the such. So it could be a little bit higher than actually what you've got at this moment, but it's not going to be as high as a 4.4 or 4.6 or a 5.2 or anything of the such. No, it's still okay because, the current financial situation, how everything is going, it's still going to be okay. Besides the fact that if you're just going to be there for a little bit more time, another year or so, you'll actually be able to kind of transfer all of that to the other person who's going to be taking after. So you're not necessarily going to take a little bit of that increase for very long. Yeah. Oops. I am going to finish up by giving you an angel message. And if you do have any other questions in any kind of way, please do let me know. But I'm going to say for you to actually purchase a home and to move on out and to sell your condo, simply because of the investments. There's nothing else. Health-wise, I don't really feel like that's what's truly blocking you. It could be stopping you a little bit in different kind of ways, but I feel the main issue is the investment that you actually have to put into the condo in itself. I feel like that is making you stick around a little bit longer. And it'll be easier for you to sell too because of the different type of changes and renovations that will actually have been done. That will help you on out. Do you want to give you an angel message? So hold on just one second. Angel message about listening, and you will hear your soul's voice. As it whispers, it will be okay. Be still, take a breath, and simply listen. Here we go. Ariana, I do have you, my sweetie pie. Thank you so very much, my love. I've got you onto the list, but I do have a little bit of a wait, okay? So you're going to have to wait for me a little bit, sweetie pie. I'm just going to go over here. And some painting and changes everything, right? With a long message on PayPal. It's all good, sweetie. I've got you. I've got you, Ariana, sweetie. Thank you, my love. My beautiful Angie, let me know if there's anything else that I can do for you. En ce qui a trait au condo, c'est vraiment meilleur pour vous de rester où vous êtes à l'instant. In regards to work, changes will be happening. There's no doubt about it. But I feel like they will be for the good. I feel like you will be supported into everything that you're doing, into all your endeavors, but you might kind of hit a little bit sometimes of some, a little bit, I'm going to say, of like barriers. Yes. Like we don't necessarily want to give everything on out. We don't want everything to be so easy, but I believe that we do truly appreciate you greatly and we don't want to lose you in any kind of way. So we're going to try to do the best for you. So you will definitely be accommodated into everything that you will be asking for. But there could be, sometimes you could feel like there could be a little bit of a resistance is what I feel. It was meant not to be answered. It was about the vacation. Oh, where? Yeah, you don't want to know where you're going. Yeah, no. It's supposed to be a surprise. You're supposed to keep it into that kind of way, sweetie. Yes. You're so cute. Angie, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. I'm sending you much love, my beautiful. Continue to take care of yourself, okay? We're going to go and see over here our beautiful Susan. Susan is going to be at 132. Up next is Shakira, Happiness, MZ, Yera, Zane's Tarot, and Ariana. But you got the message, right? You're all good. Merci à toi, ma belle. Carrie, are you sending me little, what are you sending me, arrows? Carrie, what are you sending me, sweetie pie? I don't know. I feel like you're sending me messages, but I don't know what they are. Is it for me, Carrie? I gotta go and see Susan, so you guys don't wait for me forever. So here we go for Susan, Shakira, Happiness, and MZ. If anybody is there, right, Juanson, lift up your hand, let us know. Otherwise, all is good. So, here we go for Susan. My love, what is happening into your beautiful world? What is going on? Did he, let me go see. Did he do anything he was not supposed to? Okay. Okay, so what's going on? Well, actually, you know what? It's kind of interesting that you're saying, you know, did he do this with that person and that with that person and so on, so on, so on, because I actually don't see him doing anything with anybody. So did he actually do anything with anybody? I'll definitely say no. I don't see it in even my Queen of Pentacles. No, she is a cheater. I don't even see her. Into this deck, she's nasty, honestly. No. So is he actually doing anything that he's not supposed to? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say a no. Now, does he... Well, see, my good. Does he think about... Oh, okay. Does he think about you at any time? Does he think about you at any time? Getting our High Priestess. He does think about you because he does love you. He just has his selfishness that comes into the way and kind of hinders everything and kind of makes you just want to run away, run and run and run. But it's really not what you want. So he does love you. I don't want you. I know that you doubt. I know that you doubt, and you wonder and everything as such. But he does love you and he does care for you. He just has twisted kind of ways of showing it to you. Did anything happen with him and M or Candy or the ex-wife? Did anything happen with these ladies? I will actually say a no for those ladies. Is AJ at his house because is the person AJ at his house at this moment? I will say yes. I see an amount of $350 being sent, but I don't necessarily see it being sent tomorrow. You wonder if he's having a party tonight and that's why he's not talking to you. I'm actually going to have to say he is having a party tonight, and that is one of the reasons why he's not talking to you. I will say yes, my love. Sweetie, before we kind of finish this on up, because you ask questions a little bit randomly, a little bit all over the place, and it gives you different ideas, it gives you different things, but it doesn't necessarily give you an actual portrait of what is truly happening. So let me just go and try to give you somewhat a little bit of a portrait of what's happening into his life, what he's thinking, okay? Does he love you? Our Ace of Cups shows on up, so he does. Does he keeps his options open? Yes, he does with our Seven of Cups. That being said, he lives into a world of illusions, of thoughts, of so many different things, but he doesn't necessarily go on out and utilize them, all right? Does he still think about marriage with you? Yes, he does, but I do not believe that he will be giving it to you, but he does think about it. He is quite passionate about you, and even though he will not say it, he does actually have a lot of regret about the way that he actually treats you and the way that he acts. If he could only take that regret, actually bring it on in and actually make something happen into the good, that would be fantastic. Susan, sending you love, my sweetie. You shall be into my prayers, my love. Let's go see our beautiful Shakira. Happiness and MZ are up next. Shakira, do we have our beautiful Shakira who is with us? We're just going to go and see that. You can definitely get a timestamp, Ariana, sweetie. Absolutely, my love. Alrighty, so fitted sheets, designs for human. What are you guys talking about? I don't think fitted sheets are designed for humans to fold. I'll put it that way. Okay, so Shakira is up next, and she is at let's put 139, all right? Happiness, MZ, Yara, Zane's Tarot, and Ariana are next. Donations closing in 45 minutes, and we are up to date. I do have our beautiful Carrie also. I've got you, my sweet love. So here we go, and let's go and figure out what's happening for our beautiful Shakira. Sweetie pie. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Is your ex home? You need to talk to him face to face. No, he's not home. And you're close to his place. No, he's not there. He will be there soon, though, around 10 o'clock. 10:15. Anyways, by 11 p.m. he's there, but he's not there at the moment. No. So, is your ex at home at this moment? It's a definite no. We are not there. No. But like I said, we will be there somewhere like soon. From here till 11 o'clock. So within the following hour and 15 minutes, it'll be a yes. And S's feelings for you currently, what does he want deeply into his heart? Let's go and see that. So we're gonna go over here. Feelings for you currently. We are still with our beautiful Shakira. Currently, how are we feeling? Independent is how we're feeling. But we feel love towards you. Is there a possibility we haven't necessarily shown you or talked with you, or maybe not seen you? There's something about 2-3 days. I don't know what's going on with the 2-3 days. There's something within 2-3 days. You guys have like challenges where you guys supposed to meet each other but didn't meet on up, or there is something into the energy within 2-3 days ago. So that would bring you to the beginning of the week, where we want to meet up with you and we want to see you, but it's like if S is being a little bit independent, maybe not returning texts as much, anything of the such. So I'm going to say at this moment, I feel like we want to come closer to you, but it's like if he's actually a little bit blocking himself into a certain way. Now, he's still, into his beautiful fantasies. So he has a lot of beautiful fantasies towards you and he does love you, but sometimes, and it's interesting, what I'm actually seeing is that he's a little bit into his independent stage, not necessarily because he wants to, but it's almost like if he feels like he's going to get caught into some kind of way, like he's into some type of hot water. And this is why he's being really careful. So he's afraid that if he's a little bit too foolish or he moves on forward to do something a little bit too quickly, that something is going to be happening. And that, something could obviously happen to the connection that you guys have. And he does not want that to be happening. So there is a little something that is happening with that, where he's afraid of doing anything that would be too impulsive or foolish in any kind of way. Almost like if he's being a little bit watched onto the other side. That being said, it doesn't change anything into his love towards you. We still have that beautiful passion. We still have him wanting to be powerful, wanting to be the one who makes those actions. He's still a little bit into his emperor stage of doing things and making things happen, but a little bit onto his own terms. But he does love you. And I feel like he wants to be a little bit more open. He wants to be a little bit more wild, but he kind of has to hold this on in. So I feel basically that there are barriers that are actually stopping him from being with you at this moment in time. He's afraid of you guys kind of being caught into a certain way. And there's something within the following 2-3 days, the last 2-3 days. Yeah. What is he wanting to say to you deep into his heart? Deeply into his heart. What do we got? So, oh geez, Lord. He has a lot of beauty. He has a lot of intention towards you. But he's having to hold back. He's having to hold back. He wants to recuperate what has been a little bit put on pause. He wants to be able to spend time with you. He wants to give you some of his love. If he could, he would a little bit put himself into a beautiful place where it could be just you and him completely isolated together. He wants you to know at this moment he has a lot of financial burdens, a lot of financial ties. So a lot of responsibility actually going on through. and it's making him a little bit less available to be towards you. But he wants you to know that he has a crazy attractiveness towards you, that he loves you quite passionately, and he believes deep down into his soul that you could actually be his soulmate. And I shall also give you some messages, my love. I will not let you go like that. Let's go with some messages. I want you to know that I think about you all the time. Can you hear me whispering your name sometimes? I want you to know that you light up my world. I wish that you were mine forever. Our love will never cease to exist. Our love is eternal. My beautiful Shakira, I am sending you much love, my beautiful one. Let's go see our beautiful happiness. Shakira, give me just 1 second. I see that you're here. I will check that out in just one moment. I'm going to go and answer happiness. I'm going to come back and see you, okay? Just give me 1 second, my love. I've got you, my beautiful Shakira. Just one moment. I'm going to answer happiness and I'll be right back to you, okay? Z, I need to know if you're here also, my love, because you're going to be right after Shakira, sweetie. Happiness, sweetie. Happiness, happiness, happiness. You are... I need to go and find you. Hold on just one moment. I do not see happiness over here. You are Yera. I do not see happiness. Let me go and see if happiness is popped on through into the shorts feed, and she did. Okay, I got you. All right, so happiness. How does your boss view you? You're ready for another job that's flexible and a better pay altogether, right? Okay, let's go and see. So we are with our beautiful happiness. I'm going to go and answer Shakira in just one moment, followed by MZ, Yera, Zane's Tarot, and Ariana. And I have our beautiful Carrie always. So, how does your boss view you? Whenever your boss asks something from you, you seem to do it. You don't really seem to, like, you're flexible into that kind of way that you don't necessarily say no to your boss. Do you know that your boss knows that you're disappointed? Do you know that your boss believes that at some point in time you're going to end up walking away? They just don't really know when you're going to end up walking away because they know that you're dissatisfied. I'm just saying. Your boss sees you sometimes, and I'm not saying this is the way that it is. I'm not saying that this is it. This is the way that you are. I'm just giving you the perspective of your boss onto you. You're a hard worker. You don't really say no. You kind of follow on through with whatever it is that you have to do. So you do kind of follow the protocol, if you will. They do see you as being a little bit sensitive sometimes, a little bit too sensitive, or a little bit overwhelmed sometimes by either emotions that you don't necessarily speak about or different circumstances. So they see you into that kind of way. They see you being sometimes a little bit into your thoughts. I don't actually see you speaking it out loud, but they feel like you could be a little bit melodramatic with different things. They see you as somebody who wants to move on forward, who has a lot of ideas, a lot of creativity, but they can't offer that to you. They're a little bit more, into a certain frame, and they want to stick into that frame is what I'm seeing. So they can't necessarily allow you or give to you what it is that you're looking for or that you're wanting deep down inside. And they do see you as being somebody who is a little bit more solitary altogether. Yeah. And you say you're ready to find another job, something. Let me go and see along the way if, something better is popping on up for you, okay? Let's go and do that. So what do we have? What's going to be happening over here? for the moment, I don't necessarily see it. I know that you're open towards it. I know that you want it. But now that you want it and that you're open towards it, you're going to have to start moving forward with it. It will be happening. It will be happening, I'm going to say, within the following... geez. I'm going to say 4 to 6 months. It could be 4 to 6 weeks, but I feel like it's too soon. So I'm going to say within the following 4 to 6 months. So from the end of the year, let's say December to February is probably where you're going to be leaving your current job to go to another job. For some reason at this new job, if this is the one that you're going to be getting, the one that I'm seeing, you're going to be working more like a 4 days. You're going to be able to work 4 days instead of 5 days. You're just going to be kind of switching up your hours a little bit. But I also feel like there's a great flexibility within your hours of beginnings or endings, as long as, you know, the work is done and everything. So, yeah, I do actually feel like you're going to be better over there. I'm not quite sure, though, that the pay is going to be all that much better, but I feel like the flexibility will be there for you, and that will already be a really, really great advantage that you will actually kind of hop upon. So it's what I'm seeing for the moment. It might switch upon, you know, in time, but for the moment, that's what I will say. My beautiful happiness. Send you much love, sweetie pie. Shakira. MZ is up next. Shakira, sweetie, did he read your last text yesterday, and why didn't he reply? Okay, and you wrote something else over here. Thank you, beautiful Julie. I will be with you in just a moment, sweetie pie. Hold on. So can I ask if he's still in love with you? Yes, I definitely can ask if he's still in love with you. Here we go. MZ's next. We know that we've got MZ. Do we have Yara with us? Let me know if you are here. So MZ, Yara, and Zane's tarot are the following readings. He definitely does still love you. It's not a question of not loving you. It's a question of not being able to give you what you want. We've got our world over here, and right next to our world, I've got our beautiful queen that is portrayed by you. So he knows that you guys are meant to be together. He knows that he does want you into his life, but he doesn't know how to give you exactly what it is that you want. And you're here just kind of waiting, and look at that. We've got him right into their side. He's holding on to you and holding on and holding on and holding on. He doesn't truly know if he's ever going to be able to give you what it is that you want, but he's going to hold on as much and as long as he possibly can, because he truly doesn't want to lose you into his life. So does he love you? Yes, he does. Now, did he read your last text message, and why didn't he reply? So did he read the last text message, and why didn't he reply? It makes choices. King of Cups. Okay, it took him a little while to actually read it, but he did read it. I feel like he did not necessarily reply because he doesn't know what to reply. Did you ask him anything like when's he going to take action, or when he's going to be coming to see you, or something of the such? Because at this moment, it's like if he is feeling like he is judged and he doesn't really quite have an answer for you. Therefore, he's deciding not to answer because he doesn't want to have any more conflicts or any problems with you. So it's not that he doesn't want to answer because he doesn't know how to answer, that it will actually be acceptable for you. And that's why he's not replying. But he did. Actually, it's a she, but she's fine, Julie. Don't worry about it. No, we don't at this moment. Yara, thank you so very much, sweetie. Oh, Shakira, let me go and answer that before I continue on. Let me go and see that. Yeah, hold on a second, sweetie. Is he going to be returning home alone? I feel like he is returning home alone, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Julie. Today, Matthias told me he had a sore throat, And Annelle is actually into my bed with her tablet. And yeah, she actually seems to have a little bit of a cough, but she's fine. She's fine. Yes, he is going to be returning home alone. He will be returning home alone, sweetie. Oh, I've got you. Yes, you're wondering about the other question. I've got you, love. Don't worry. But yes, he is definitely returning home alone. When are you going to be hearing from him again? In 2 days' time. 2 days. So we are today, I'm going to say 2 days with probably a meeting onto the Sunday. So that would be by Saturday you will be hearing from him. And by Sunday you should be able to see him. Yes. So within the following 2 days, my love. I thought I gave it out, my beautiful Lilith. Hold on, sweetie. I do like to give one on out, and I think that I did, but maybe I didn't. I have happiness at 145. Oh, yes, no, because we started another one, right? That's what happened. Yes. No, we don't need it for the second one, my love. She's here. We're good, sweetie. I usually put the first one just to make sure that she's here, but we know she's here now, so we're okay. But thank you for asking, my love. I was wondering for a moment. Is he thinking about you a lot? What are his thoughts that he's having most when he thinks of you? He does think about you a lot. Queen of Cups. Honestly, my answer is going to be maybe a little bit strange. Not really exactly what it is that you want. My first answer is going to be a yes. He does think about you a lot. He thinks about you every day, and he thinks about you many times into the day. But as much as he loves you and as much as he holds on to you, honestly, what is actually occupying his mind a lot is fear. He's afraid of losing you. He's afraid of losing you. He is afraid of not being able to give you the connection that you want. He's ultimately afraid that you're going to go and see somebody else and you're going to leave him onto the side. It's like if he knows that you're open and that you meet other people, or maybe you don't meet other people, but you're open to meet other people. Like you're on either applications or stuff like that. Because there's this very strong feeling of knowing that you have other possibilities and being afraid that if he does not give you that time or what you need, that you'll go see somebody else. And that kind of scares him. It really does paralyze him in many, many ways that he does not tell you. So basically, when he often thinks about you, he's wondering if you're going to go see somebody else because he's not giving you entirely what it is that you want at this moment. And he would be completely heartbroken if something of the such would happen because he truly does love you and truly does want to give you what you want. But he's incapable of doing so at this moment. Yeah. Ariana, we are on Shakira at this moment, moving on forward to MZ, sweetie. So there's still three people ahead of you, sweetie. You did too, right? Juanston, I'm sorry, sweetie. Yeah. I'm going to give you some messages, my beautiful Shakira. I'm going to give you some messages. I don't want you to doubt his love for you. I feel like he wants to give you love and love and love, and he wants to be there for you. I just feel like often he's not giving that to you. I feel like it's complicated for him to give that to you. Let me give you some messages, sweetie. Let me give you some messages coming from another deck, okay? Hold on. Your independence, I find, is completely sexy. I am quite focused onto my career at this moment and on my finances. You bring the life back into my life. Sometimes I'm so afraid of getting hurt that I act like I really just don't care. I want to talk with you, but sometimes I'm afraid I don't quite know what to say. I have never ever felt this strongly about somebody before. My beautiful love, I am sending you much love, sweetie. Ouch. Oh, sweet Lord. Okay. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, okay? Within the following 2-3 days, things should get back into, a certain order. Should start to make more sense, my love. I'm going to move on forward to MZ, and MZ is here, so we do not need a timestamp. Let's go to MZ. Let's give a whole bunch of hearts out to our beautiful Shakira. I know you're going through a tough time, sweetie. And here we go. I got you. So Yara, you are here also. You're next, but you did want to have a timestamp, so that is perfect. MZ. Let's go see question number 1. Okay. I feel like at this moment, well, not at this moment, but when he's actually going to be, onto the road and actually traveling, he will be thinking about you, because I feel that, quite honestly, he would like you to be there with him. I feel like it's almost like he's tired of going to these type of events, though. I feel like he's tired of going by himself. It's like he's moving on forward to go over, and he's really hoping into his mind. I know that he could have asked you, seriously, you probably would have went. But into his mind, he's thinking to himself, people are going to be asking him questions. People are going to be kind of drilling him with different kind of things, right? Why this? Why that? Or what are you doing? And it's like he's going to be a little bit evasive into the whole thing, but he is going to be saying that, he does have a connection, that he has started something, but he's not going to tell anybody who it is necessarily. So there's like a beginning of a something that is going to be offered there, but it's just like he doesn't want to be harassed by people. That is his main criteria at all times. So he does not want to be harassed or annoyed by anybody asking a bunch of questions, and that's a little bit part of the whole wedding and a bunch of people kind of being there. So I don't feel like he's all that excited about that in itself. But he will be thinking about you, because quite frankly, he would have loved, for you guys to actually be together at this moment so you could actually go there. It would have been a fantastic weekend. So yes, he will definitely be thinking about you. And we know that he's going to be thinking about you during the ceremony and everything and such, because we did see that he was going to have, some soxology. Let's say soxology. How's that? But he's basically thinking about the fact that he wants to open on up and tell people that he's beginning a relationship and something is happening and things are moving. But at the same time, he doesn't want to open on up about it all that much, because into his mind, he's thinking, okay, by saying it and by opening on up, I'm going to kind of manifest some things. But at the same time, I feel like he's afraid, because he doesn't necessarily want everybody to know, especially since it has not been said and done and open with and everything of the such. Like nothing is completely 100% settled at this moment. Yes. Yes. No, actually, what actually inspired it is one single thing altogether. I feel like the actual wedding part, like the ceremony and stuff, that's not where he's actually having those thoughts. I actually see him not thinking about it half the time. I'm sorry. No, I don't. I don't see him thinking about the whole thing. I see him kind of going off within his thoughts. It's like he's there at the wedding, but he's thinking about his dogs, and he's thinking about a bunch of stuff that he's got to do and everything of the such. And then I kind of feel like at a certain point of time, you know, you got that beautiful dance, you've got the dinner, you've got all those things. And that's where you kind of pop on through. You pop on through at that moment because there's different stuff that are happening. There's different type of illusions or different type of, not illusions, not illusion, but an illusion, une illusion. Anyways, a thought that kind of brings into your mind something that could be sexual. So it could be about, you know, the garter belt kind of a thingy. It could be like, it's tiny little things kind of mixed on in like that just kind of spike up that thought of you into his mind. And it's like really exciting for him. And from like that moment on, from that moment, it seems to be like at the reception or something, things just kind of, you know, it's what happens. And he thinks about you and he has all these beautiful thoughts. At some point, you know, the actual couple, they're going to end up kind of walking away, going on to their own side. And I think that it's almost like he's imagining that he would be there, but he would be there with you. And it's a beautiful fantasy of his wondering, you know, what would actually happen from that point on. Yeah. So that's what I can see. Yes, that's what inspired it. It's everything kind of mixed on in together. Oh, well, a little bit. Not only. I'm not going to say only. I'm going to say partially. How's that? Yes, that's basically what I'm trying to say. It's like if you and him are together and you're leaving on off and you know what's happening and what happens after. It's like he's imagining the whole situation between you and him. So yes, I much prefer the way that you put it. It's what I want to say. It just didn't come out that way. Yara, thank you for posting. I'm going to be with you in just a moment. Zane's Tarot, are you here, my love? Because you could post your question too. It is cute. It is. You see? I know. I'm going to heart it. John, you say you got good news, something on your cell phone last night. You can't remember what, but it made you happy? Oh, it's all good then. It's all good, sweetie. Yes, for the relationship altogether, it is a yes. It is a definite yes. I don't see anything bad happening within any of this. So, yes. Blah, 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 blah. Hold on. Let's go see our beautiful Yara, sweetie pie. And I believe that you did want a timestamp also. So Yara is going to be at 2:06 on 30. Who's coming towards you? Let's go and see that. Donations closing in 5 minutes. Zane's Tarot, if you are around, please do post your question. And then I'm going to go and see Ariana and Carrie. So Yara, let's go forward with it. A good night, my beautiful Julie. Who's coming towards you? Let's go and see that. So Zane's Tarot, please do let us know wherever you are. Are you travel? You want a reading of how many people? Oh, no. Okay, no, you're not it. I'm looking for Zane's Tarot. Wherever Zane's Tarot is, please do let me know. No, I did not, Belith. All is good. I said 15. Yeah, I said 15. I figured by the time we did all the readings, that would pretty much be it. That's how I calculate the end of the live, by the time we get the readings done. Yeah, it's all good. Thank you, sweetie. I don't think Zane is with us though. So if Zane is not here, then we shall just, yeah, well, it sounds like 15. Then we'll just move on forward to Ariana then. Okay. So Ariana, just let us know if you're still here, sweetie pie, because you might be next if Zane's Tarot is not here. So sweetie, Yara, what's happening over here for you, my love? I get a tarot. I get a tarot. I get a tower moment. I don't like the tower moment. Sweetie pie, did you walk away from somebody, my beautiful Yara, like not too long ago? Because there's somebody's energy over here of walking away, something that ended kind of badly that's still a little bit into the cards. As for the actual future, this energy here, I don't like it. Yeah, right? I don't like this. It's like if this energy is still stagnant and it's still bothering you, my beautiful queen. Yes. So I need us to work on like deleting this, like finito pepito. We're getting rid of it. Poof. That's what I need us to do. So I need you to cut the cords with this person, okay? So let's cut the cords out with this person, please, if we're able to do so, but take your time doing so. We can't, you know, it's not mechanical. We can't just decide we're going to do it and that's what's going to happen and voila. But we can definitely work onto it. So we're going to have to be careful with this. Other than that, I see you being into your power. I see you looking. I see you wanting. I see you wanting and I see you desiring. And when you want and when you desire, you can make things happen. But I do have to say, in a certain way, I could be wrong, but I see you kind of looking for somebody, not just for love, but I feel like you're looking for somebody to make you happy, somebody to fill up your cup. Don't look for somebody to fill up your cup. You have to fill up your cup, because if you look for somebody to fill up your cup when your cup is not full, then you will end up with a bad person or the wrong person. You'll end up heartbroken. So make sure before you go into that research of love, that ultimate beautiful love that you want into your life, that you are content with yourself, that you have regulated and deleted this little person over here, and then you'll be good for gold. Now let me go and see who else is coming on through. All right. Yes. So who's going to actually be popping on through? Let's switch on up and let's go over here. Next up is going to be Ariana. So Ariana is going to be on up next. I believe that Zane's Tarot is not here. So Ariana and Carrie are next. Oh, I'm not done though, my beautiful Yara. I'm not done. I haven't given to you any info. I just said to take care of your beautiful, sweet soul, my love. Hold on. Let me go see who I see, where I see, and what's happening, okay? Here we go. So Ariana and Carrie are up next, my beautiful ones. Tomorrow, live readings for Friday. Last live for the weekend. Please don't forget, 8 p.m. we'll be here. Okay, so Three of Swords. Followed out by our Will. Also getting our Seven of Cups. Yes. Still getting over that heartbreak. Still those feelings that are there. Okay, this is what I'm going to say to you. Changes are coming on in, okay, Yara? But it's not going to be right away. So, you have a Gemini. I believe it is a Gemini who's coming on in. They have green eyes. They have brown hair. They're about 5'8" in height, so fairly tall. It's okay. 5'8" in height. They work with computers, okay? So they work into the computer world, programming perhaps. And they're going to be making a movement towards you, but this person doesn't come in until like January, somewhere like around January 12th. Yeah. So I'm going to say you have like 2-3 months, a couple weeks anyways to work upon the energy, and then I feel like things are going to be opening on up towards you. I feel like your energy will be renewed, it will be recycled, you'll be ready. This beautiful Gemini, grounded, nice and strong, will be coming on towards you. This person is very loving, very caring. I know that they love animals because I do see it as much. I feel like they love cats and dogs, but they might have a preference towards cats. And they're nice, they're sweet, they're a little bit of a homebody though, okay? So it's not somebody who's going to go out socially, like in parties, everything is such, not their thing. But family and friends are really, really quite important for them. So that's what I see, my sweetie pie. It could change, it could within time. The more you heal and the quicker you heal, the more this energy will change and modify itself. Hopefully this person will come on in before, but that's what I got for the moment. Let me give you a beautiful little angel message to conclude with, okay? We're going to go over here. Hold on. Angel message, my sweet love. Time to rest. Take time to recharge and rest because it is absolutely essential for your growth. Also know that you are completely worthy of love and beautiful abundance that life has to offer. You are good, my love. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, okay, sweetie? And into the meanwhile, I send you love and hugs, and all these beautiful hearts are sent out towards you, sweetie. If there's anything else I can do for you, let me know, okay, sweet love? Have a lovely evening, beautiful one. Ariana, I am with you, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful, and thank you for waiting so patiently, love. Ariana, I believe, wanted a timestamp also. Ariana is going to be at 2:14. Carrie is going to be on up next. Let me go and see what I've got. Everything isn't a PayPal, I believe, is what you told me. So just 1 second. Okay. Okay. Good night, my beautiful John. I'm gonna send you hearts for that, my love. Okay, so Ariana, let's go forward with it. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go, sweetie. Hold on just 1 second. We're gonna look at this together, okay? I got your question. I read everything. Mm-hmm. Okay, just 1 moment. I'm just gonna do this and voila. Okay. There's different things that I can see over here. All right, here we go. So we're going to start off over here. I'm not going to mention any names or anything of the such, okay? You do have a timestamp because I am going to be probably saying a few things, and you might actually want to come on back and kind of re-listen to it. So here we go. What I will say for the moment is this. There's a lot of things that are happening at this moment. The whole situation with the ex, with the separation, with the divorce, you know, all those things all together is really just not an easy situation altogether. Okay, it's very, very difficult in many, 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 many kind of ways. So this is what I will say for you. He's into the midst of a lot of changes, a lot of transformations. I'm not going to clearly say that it's a definite yes. I'm not going to say that it's a clearly definite no neither. I feel like because we're into this moment where there's a lot of changes and a lot of things that are happening, that we need to kind of be open for different, if you will, possibilities. So you've had like a really significant, a very emotional experience with this person. And I know that you're seeking to see what's going to be happening. This is what I get. I'm getting an emotional, how he might be feeling towards you. I'm going to start with that. You offered to him an emotional support. I feel like his reaction to the gift that you did give him, that was really quite personalized. And his tears kind of suggest that there's very, very deep values. There's a very strong emotional support between you guys that you give to him, that you provide to him. that you've actually shown him. So your emotional support towards him has definitely touched him in many kind of ways. The gesture that you gave to him provided him with comfort, with a certain reassurance that even during difficult times, even though he's appeared into a place where he's a little bit all over the place and he's a little bit emotional, he's into an emotional state that is completely different, especially being, birthdays and holidays, that he can always count onto you. That being said, I'm also getting the actual vulnerability action, because we're getting vulnerability coming from the reaction. The crying, the expression of the appreciation shows that he is very, very vulnerable, that he's very open towards something that could be quite emotional with you. So it's truly a strong connection between you guys. So he's showing you that there's a strong connection between both of you, that he appreciates your presence, your understanding, certainly during this very challenging time. Now, the fact that we actually had that message that came on in, right? The message came on in, and then you kind of felt like there was somewhat a little bit of a shift, right? A little something kind of happened over there. That would be the impact. So the impact of the ex kind of coming on in with a birthday message is really just signifying to spirit at this moment that he is processing that past relationship. That this could influence that. It could influence him into the way that he could be ready for a relationship or not, that he could either be into something that could be highly something more, sexual, or something that could be more emotional. So he's into a place at this moment where he is not completely ready, I believe, for that, for that new relationship, if you will. So he's still processing everything from the past relationship. It's important to recognize that he is very, very grateful for your support, and that he's still dealing, though, with how could you say it? He's still dealing, if you will, with the emotions that are related to the ex. Yes, they're in separation. Yes, things are closing. Yes, she's been evil. Yes, she's been completely awful. But we're still closing that file. It's not completely closed yet. And until that file is completely closed, he's not going to be able to actually move on forward and open a brand new one with you. There's still those threads of attachments that are there. So into the future of the relationship altogether, there's a healing process that's going to be necessary. He's going to need his time to heal, to transition from this. The process is going to, without a doubt, affect his readiness for the new committed relationship with you. His current emotional state is really saying that it is time for him to move on from the past before he can engage into the new relationship altogether. There's a beautiful potential actually over here for growth for you guys. But if we want the growth to continue, if we want that to happen, we have to continue into our support, into our understanding. You need to know that there is a very strong potential and deeper connection that could be here and could definitely develop, that he would like to develop actually. So your kindness, your empathy, they've clearly made the most positive and the strongest impact onto him. And it's going to be a little bit of the foundation for the meaningful relationship that you guys could have into the future. What I'm basically saying is that you are building this beautiful foundation for so many beautiful things, but you have to support him along the way. Because yes, he is getting rid of the past, but he's also building the present and the future with you. So we do have a beautiful potential for growth. We do know that he is into the healing process, but we're going to have to work onto communication. We're going to have to work onto patience. Open communication about others' feelings and expectations are going to be absolutely crucial into this type of connection. It's going to be important for M to navigate his emotions through his past relationships, and that you guys discuss his needs and your intentions clearly so you can move on to this exact same path. So I'm basically going to have to say over here, support and boundaries are going to be really, really, really necessary. A lot of hard work, a lot of love, but it should go quite smoothly. So as you are going to continue to provide that emotional support that is absolutely valuable for him, it's also important for you to set those boundaries for yourself. Don't forget yourself into all this. Yes, you're helping him. Yes, you're doing a lot of things, but do not forget about yourself. You are one part of this equation and he is the other part. So consider your own needs. Consider your own emotional well-being as you support him, as you ensure that this relationship and the dynamics of it They're mutually founded onto the exact same foundation, if you will. So they're beneficial for both of you guys. So basically, love, I've said an awful lot of things. And I'm going to go into live because I'm actually into the PayPal at this moment. His reaction to your gift, emotional. He values you. He cares for you. He feels a very strong connection with you. But he still, because of his current situation, has lingering feelings for the past relationship that is affecting his readiness for the new relationship with you. So the future of your relationship is going to depend on how you both navigate through these emotions within communication of your needs, continuing to support each other with patience, with understanding. And that's how you are both going to make the most stable foundation, because you're going to be working through these challenges, but really together. Yeah, you're going to want to rewind. I talk way too much. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were leaving, John. That's why I said good night, sweetie. I'm going to give you some messages too, my beautiful Ariana. If there's anything that I did not answer to your expectation, that I did not fully give you an answer to, or that you wanted more information upon, please do let me know and I shall answer you. So I'm going to let you listen to all my bibble babble because I do talk an awful lot. And if there's anything along the way that you want to reassess with me, just post it and I shall answer you. Okay? Definitely, my love. I am going to give you some messages though into the meanwhile. I'm going to give you some messages coming from him. All right? So hold on. Let's go over here and let's go like this. Your smile is my sunshine on a beautiful rainy day. Love is the greatest adventure of all, without a doubt. With you, I can really just be my truest self. With you, I can actually feel as though I am complete. Your touch would be my favorite melody. And love is really just the art of being together, enjoying that beautiful time together. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. So I'm going to go and answer Carrie. Donations are closed for tonight. And my love, into the meanwhile, if there's anything that you would like to know, please do let me know and I will definitely answer you. Okay? Anything whatsoever. So we do have 226.30 for our beautiful Carrie. Into the meanwhile. And here we go. Let's go and see what we've got. Carrie, you were delivered. Oh no, what is that? Not a good shape. Oh Lord, what happened to them, sweetie pies? Like water got into them and everything. Well, then you should return them, sweetie pie. Not a good thing.
C'est quand tu as fini?
Bientôt, ma belle.
Ok.
I'm sorry, Carrie. I just saw what you were talking about over here. And I don't even believe that you're here at this moment. I don't see you. Okay, so at 5 a.m., but then it got better and then kind of short. Okay. I don't quite know what that is. Okay, you're here. Okay. Okay, I got you. I was like, oh my God, I don't even think you're there anymore. It said like active 1 hour ago. Okay. Yeah, I got the doll thing earlier. I didn't reply onto it. I kind of got lost. I do actually have, and I have thought about it, but I just haven't done it yet. I probably won't do it neither. I don't know. It's not a bad idea altogether, though, my beautiful Carrie. All right, so what do I get? I get my High Priestess. I'm getting our Ace of Swords, also getting our King of Pentacles, getting our Four of Pentacles, and our 8. All right, sweetie pie. Honestly, this weekend, I mean, he's going to be... Why do I feel like he might work for some reason? He might be working. I do see a little something like if he might be actually working. Other than that, I'm going to say nothing all that much, my love. Same old, same old. He's going to do a little bit of flirting. He's going to do a little bit of sleeping. He's going to do a little bit of chit-chatting, but nothing specific. Like, he's not going out doing anything specifically speaking. Yes. I'm actually going to have to say on Saturday or Sunday for the next call from what I can see. So Saturday or Sunday from what I can see over here. Has he been sending gifts? He doesn't send gifts to... Well, anyways, I don't see him sending gifts to anybody. So I'm going to say no for sending the gifts. Doesn't seem to be. Yes, that's what I'm seeing. It could be like onto the actual Saturday for that. The working onto the golf. Yes. Actually, my beautiful Carrie, I saw somewhere like... I did see somewhere around 1200 a little while ago. Let me go see what I can see now. Let's go see if anything has changed. I'm going to say probably around 1,100. I don't feel like you'll get anything. Nothing under 900. So I'm going to say between 9 and 1,100. Tempted, but doesn't send. Yes. He hasn't sent anything, though. He is tempted every once in a while, but hasn't sent anything. Yeah. Yeah, even like with the really, really big deals, I'm going to say between 9 and 1,100. You're going to be leaving for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I feel 14 days altogether, but 14 days is with a travel, so you'll probably have about 12 days with them. I don't feel like the trust is going to become better, though. I don't. I believe that for him, it's a question of you guys are together, you're spending time together. It's something he's wanted for the longest of time. There's love, there's chemistry, there's passion, but it doesn't help him into the trust. For him, the only trust that will ever be repaired, that will ever be good, is if you guys are both living together into the same country at the same place. Until then, his trust is always going to be off the charts. It is still very high. It is. Okay, 8 of Wands followed out by our World, also getting over here, King of Wands. All right, love. When you're there, he's going to take good care of you. Like I said, you're basically going to be staying home, though. You're basically going to be staying home, being together, enjoying your time together, which is okay because it's nice to go over there and actually go and visit and do a bunch of stuff. Yes, it is because, you know, you don't go all that often. But your main purpose is to spend time with him, and that's what you will do. And I know that he will treat you well. I still see, though, that into the last like 2, 3, 4 days, he's going to be a little bit more stressed. His anxiety will come on back. And I feel like you're going to have to like reassure him that you guys will see each other again, because I keep seeing him saying over and over and over again, but what if I never see you again? What if I never see you again? It keeps coming on back. He's definitely going to be having some anxious problems with that, some anxiety problems. Let me go and see about the orange candle. It's going to be work the last 3, 4 days, honestly, because it's like into his mind, like he is lost. He's going back to a place where you know, you guys are going back to a difficult kind of a place. And he already says that, you see. He's going to be saying it even more when you're there. He's going to be stressed about it. But I mean, he can't look at, he has to look at it right here, right now. He has to enjoy you right here, right now. Send you messages, connect with you, love you. You know, although that's what he's got to do every single day. He can't just always think about the future, because at this moment he's living into the future, and the future is unknown, and the future is scary for him. The future is unknown for everybody. So he's just living into something that he doesn't really know. He's speculating about something, and he's being anxious about it, and he's making himself sick about it. So it's not a good idea. I know. It's just not good. The energy of the candle, for the moment, I see that it is good. I'm going to say that it is good, my love. As for the car, it's not going to be for the following 4 to 6 weeks for one of them too. Yeah. Is it a fuse? It's not a fuse. It's something else. If you do the spell, if you do that spell, hold on. It could take all the way up until, I'm going to say 13 weeks for it to happen. So you're probably going to already have been there and already almost come on back. Yeah, so I'll say it can go all the way to 13 weeks. What, you have a lot of numbers going on there. I feel like it's mathematical, sweetie. Let's go see what he wants to say towards you. Let's go see what he wants to say towards you before I go and see that other question. All right. He wants you to know that he feels kind of stuck. He feels a little bit trapped. He feels like he just wants support. He just wants love. He just wants you to care for him. He wants to be able to give you the love, but he also wants to be able to receive your love. Every single day, he tries to balance things. He tries to make things better. But my dear God, it's like if he is always kind of lost within his thoughts and within his emotions. Oh, it's like he wants to say that he is sorry, that he's always caught up into his emotions. And that creates problems. And he realizes that it creates some problems, but he's into a place where it's too difficult for him to actually deal with. Does he know that you can see? Yes. He doesn't clearly know. He believes that you might have access, but he doesn't clearly know. So I'm basically going to have to say that he has a lot of doubts. Yeah, but it's not clear. Definitely not clear. And I'm going to give you some messages also. Hold on, my love. Yes, no. If he knew, he would block you, sweetie. He would. Hold on. This is not quite what I wanted. I'm going to go over here. All right. Messages. Oops. Yeah, he would. Alrighty. Love is a light that guides me home towards you. With you, I feel complete. Love is the music our hearts dance to. Every moment spent with you feels like a dream. You are my happily ever after. Love is going to be the answer to every single question that we ask. Sending you much love, my beautiful. I do have it onto my note that I have to find you that spell. I just need to figure out which one it is that I gave out. That was very, very powerful. But I will get back to you onto that. I'll try to do it after the live. All right. Juanson, give me one moment. I'm going to be with you. Okay. So we're going to go and see Juanson. Just one moment. I've got Juanson open on up over here. That is good. So just 1 second for Juanson to finish up for the readings for tonight. Alrighty, here we go. So, no, I know that you won't regret it, sweetie pie. Juanson, let me go over here. You're finishing your cover, which will be up by midnight. Yay! Yes, because tomorrow's Beetlejuice, right? Ooh, I so want to go right away. I know that I won't. But I still want to go right away and go and see Beetlejuice. I even saw some guy on, I will not say the social platform that I saw this person, but they're really getting ready for Beetlejuice. They were disguised as Beetlejuice doing the weirdest stuff ever. But anyways, it got me excited for Beetlejuice. What can I say? I know that. I'm not that I want to give away anything, but I believe that's what's going to be popping on through. All right, so Hanson. So you saw Elizabeth and she was onto the same line. Yay! I knew you were going to be auditing, of course. Yeah, of course. And you would be on her line, of course. But this time you were able to actually speak with her, which is good. And she seemed happier. Perfect. But she did look tired. No, we're not worried about them. Yes, the fact that you were the first one to greet her must have been something that was good. That's the way everybody wants to be greeted, right? It's like that beautiful little text that you receive in the morning saying, good morning, I love you, or good morning, how are you doing, thinking of you, dreamt of you, missing you, all those things, right? Yeah, that's what it is. That's what your morning was a little bit for her. So let's go and see. How did she actually feel this morning when you did see her? Ooh, the possibilities. Ooh. It's like she was wondering what was going to be coming upon or what was actually going to be happening into this. So, hey, let me go. I want to take this on out. I'm kind of curious. Let's just go and do it. It's you. So here we go. Yeah, I feel like it. Hold on. Let's go and see what we've got. Yeah, I'm taking out some weird cartomancy at this moment is what I'm doing. Okay, so basically I'm going to say you were a little bit over a cup of coffee, my sweet love. Here you go, our beautiful king popping on through. Our king wanting creations, looking kind of directly at her. Our world, oh my dear God, wanting to be close to you, wanting to love you, wanting action, wanting movement, thinking and knowing that something was going to be good, that was going to be coming upon, but also knowing that we did have blockages being the people that are around you, that are surrounding you, I'm basically going to say whatever seems to be going around her at this moment too. Yeah, I know, Watson. I don't think you were here when I talked about it. I bought this little deck of cards. I went to purchase a gift for Matthias's friend because he's going to a birthday party tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Saturday. And and I fell upon this little tarot deck and I thought, ooh, yay, let me go and see, right? And so, and it's actually cartomancy mixed along with like the major arcana. Anyways, interesting. That is what it is. Ariana, sweetie, if you have any other question, anything whatsoever, you let me know, my sweet love. But I believe that into this connection, patience is going to be really, really important because we do want to be with you. We are interested into the connection and you're very important for this person, but we're going to need a little bit of time. All right. So Watson, yeah, this is what I've got. You are like the beautiful, espresso morning coffee. You are that coffee cup that we wanted. All right. So hold on. Let's go see if there was anything in particular she actually wanted to say towards you. I know, right? You're going to be back. You have to, what is that? Oh, you have to deal with the dogs. All right. Oh, my dog was being a bad, yes. I got back from the teachers meeting and what did I see? A beagle running around into my street. I kid you not. Like 3-4 houses away from my houses. Like not listening to my little girl and her friend. And I thought to myself, why the hell is a dog even going around like that? Like it doesn't happen to me because I tie him up. Now he was running around with like a leash and everything. But who let go of him? What happened? I don't know. They had the greatest idea to play with a dog with a ball outside. Bad idea. Especially with a beagle. He will run away because he has no sense of territory. Alrighty, so that being said, there you go. That is coming out because you have to go and see your dogs, and my dog was a bad doggy today. A bad doggy. Oh, not today, just this evening. Bad boy. Yes, you can post it over here though, Julie. Just post it over here, my love. So, other than that, sweetie pie, what did she actually want to say towards you? She wants you to know that when there's other people around, she's really not interested in those other people. Quite frankly, not interested whatsoever. You bring her the ultimate happiness, yet she doesn't want you to know that she is stressed. She's stressed about the future. She's stressed about what's coming upon. She feels like she's had a lot of things happen to her lately. She's got a lot of things to figure out, but you are always there and she always wants to have that beautiful connection with you. Yes, you can, Shakira. What would you like to know, sweetie? You can, my love. Oh, Shakira, we're closed. So, I have Julie who has a question, and then you're next, my love. So, you can ask your question, sweetie Shakira. Yeah, I know. Interesting, right? Julie, I'll be with you in about a minute, sweetie. So, Shakira, in about 2 minutes, sweetie. So I'm basically going to say she's doing so much better, sweetie. She is doing so much better. She is much, much stronger than what she was even just a few days ago. She's thinking more and more about a connection. She's feeling stronger into the actual connection also. So I'm going to say it's all good. It's all good. It's nice. It's strong. Honestly, if you could ask her on out to a date, she'd probably say yes for this weekend. And I'm not going to say that you have to. No judgment, no pressure, no nothing. You do things as you must, and that's the way it goes. But I'm just saying, if you asked her out, she'd probably say yes. It would probably feel good, and it would be good for her. And I know that would be good for you too. So that being said, she wants you to know that she's been through difficult times, but you're still there. You're still into her heart. And you're a little bit like that beautiful little, ba-boom, ba-boom into the heart that makes her continue every single day. So she loves you, sweetie. She's always happy to see you, my love. I am going to take out the book, and I'm going to give you an angel message. So you let me know whenever you are ready for the bookity book. I'm going to give you an angel message as we speak. Your thoughts and intentions have the power to manifest your desires. The angels are supporting you in co-creating the reality that is aligned with your wishes. Thank you, Shakira, sweetie. Let me know over here. Julie, you're next, followed out by Shakira, sweetie. And then I'll give you messages, my dear Juanson. It is my pleasure, sweetie. 5 of coins. The answer is yes if you have someone's support. Pool your resources with that person and let others help you. Yin yang. Thank you, sweetie. But we are close, my love. Do you want to come on back and give us some thumbs up tomorrow, sweetie pie? Our love is absolutely eternal, sweetie. Our love will never cease to exist. I wish that you were mine. You absolutely light up my world. And can you hear me when I whisper your name? That being said, thank you so very much, Yin Yang, sweetie pie. And I wish you a lovely evening. Thank you for joining us, sweetie. Thank you. Your sweetie pie. Juanson, when's it coming out? Is it like at midnight? Is it into the following? Is it my midnight? Is it into the following hour? I'm excited. I'm going to look for you into my feed tomorrow, sweetie. I will look to see if there's a little blue dot next to your channel. I will know Beetlejuice is out. And I will go listen to Beetlejuice. You too, my dear. You too, my dear. Sending you much love, sweetie. Julie, sweetie, you wanted to know. Let me go and see. Could I please see what he's up to tonight and tomorrow? The wedding is Saturday and he is there already. So you're kind of stressed about the whole thing, right? Okay. Tonight he's actually gone out with some friends. Tonight he's gone out with some friends all together that are from the wedding party all together. It's not like a bachelor kind of thing, anything as such. It's just a bunch of friends that he has, men and women, that are going on out for someone, a little bit of a party. They're going out for some drinks. So yes, I'm going to say drinks tonight. Nothing bad though. Like there's nothing horrible happening with this. I don't want you to worry about that, okay? Yeah. Tomorrow, Queen of Wands, we're going back out again. 9 of Cups. Yeah, 2 of Swords popping on through. All right. Sweetie pie, I'm going to say as much tonight as tomorrow. It's a little bit party, sweetie. He's definitely not staying into the hotel room or doing nothing, sweetie pie. He's going out. He's having fun with the other people that are into this wedding. So friends that he knows, people that he knows, I'm going to say there are about 6 or 7. Now, I know that I already told you there's drinking that's going to be going on. There's going to be drinking going on like the whole weekend, sweetie pie. Like I said, I don't see anything happening, so I don't want you to worry about it. But I will still do after the live, not after the live, but around midnight. I will be doing the 2 spells that I told you about, so that will already start to kick in. So we'll make sure that he's a good boy, sweetie pie. But definitely there's a lot of drinking, but he's not hooking up with anybody. He's not doing anything. And I know that you're going to be stressed. I just really need you to breathe in, breathe out, believe into your love, send him beautiful messages. That's it. That's all. I will take care of the rest. You take care of that part. Let's not bring in bad thoughts, bad ideas that will stress you on out. We don't need it. We need beautiful. We need strong. We need positive. Nothing is happening. It's not because he is drinking that he will sleep with anybody or be with anybody. Nothing is happening. Okay? I know you're stressed. Yes, he will. All weekend. Yes. You don't have any you don't have any ladies to worry about though. No. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Chopped lever. Yeah, what are you talking about, Juanson? Oh, he will be good. Nothing is happening, sweetie. I promise you, my love. And I will be doing that in about an hour or so, okay? By the way, Shakira, since I do have you, and we did have somewhat of a misunderstanding last time, I do want you to clearly tell me what you would like me to do for you, and I shall do it, okay, sweetie? I'm going to write it down at this moment. I wanted to ask you earlier, but you kind of laughed, and I was busy, and I kind of lost you. So, what you actually want, my beautiful Shakira, I believe, is a commitment from S, right? You also want him to be more present into your life. Is there anything else that you would like other than the commitment and him being more present, being more open with his feelings? That's it, chopped liver. What are you talking about, chopped liver? Oh, you want him to leave the other one. He said he wants to, but he's afraid. Okay, I got you. Okay. So leave the other. I can definitely do that. I do want you to know though, my love. Okay. And be with you into a serious relationship. That's good. Okay. So the serious relationship is going to go into my commitment. It's also going to be into the being present into your life, being there, being close to you, and offering the whole full commitment. That is good. Now, that I have no problem with. Leaving the other, I will do my ultimate best that I possibly can, but it is white magic, all right? It's important for him to let go of the other person too, all right? So it's important for him to be ready to leave the other person. And if he truly is fundamentally at the bottom of his soul ready to leave the other person, but he is afraid, then the spells will work on through. But if he is saying that as an excuse, then it will not work on through. All right? For him to gain courage. All right. Let's go and have him gain some courage. I've got you, my love. Now, beautiful, I do have to say, Shakira, beautiful days other than full moons and new moons are on to Fridays. Fridays are beautiful days for love. So tomorrow is going to be good. Tomorrow I'm going to do a love spell, if you will, for you onto what it is that we just spoke about. So that's going to be happening tomorrow. And I'm going to repeat it onto the Tuesdays. Okay, so I'm going to do it onto the Fridays, and I'm going to be doing it onto the Tuesdays. And then I will repeat it onto the full moon and onto the new moon. Is that okay with you? I just need you to say okay and I'll be good. Yes. Absolutely, my love. I just need you to say yes and I'll be good. I can definitely do a think of you spell. Absolutely, my love. What you're actually wanting is a think of you spell, or an obsession spell is what we call it. Absolutely, sweetie. Yes. Okay, perfect. Then I shall do it. All I needed was a yes, do it. It's perfect. I've got you. So please do know that if you change your mind along the way, either you come into the live and you let me know, or you let me know by email. Otherwise, I will continue onto the Tuesdays, onto the Fridays, new moons, and full moons until you start to see some progress. All right? Perfect. Then I've got you, my sweetie pie. Let me go and see what we've got going on over here. It is my pleasure, sweetie. So what would he like to say to you that is deep into his spirit that he will not say at this moment? Okay, and how's he viewing you lately? Over here. Alrighty. The Chariot. All right. No, you cannot donate for that, sweetie. No, it's not necessary, my love. Absolutely not. No, my love. All is good. I don't need anything from you, sweetie. But I do thank you. Okay. But I do thank you, quite frankly, I do, my love. So thank you for the thought, okay? But I don't need anything in return, my love. The best things in life are free, sweetie. So what would he like to say to you that is deep into his spirit that he will not necessarily say at this moment? Honestly, that he feels that he is blocked, that he feels like he doesn't have the power, he doesn't have. What he truly wants to say is that he's not able to go and get that power to make his life the way that he wants it to. That sometimes he's afraid of himself. Sometimes he's afraid of what the future will bring. He's afraid of the consequences of his actions. And that often stops him along the way. A really big reason why he is not moving on forward is, yes, he's afraid. He is afraid of what the other person will say, but he's also afraid financially speaking. Money scares him. He has money, right? He doesn't have any financial issues from what I can see. And I feel like this scares him. I feel like he's afraid of either losing money or losing equity or losing something along the way into this. And he feels greatly insecure about that. So he truly wants you to know deep down into his soul that the fact that he has not left the other person yet is not because he doesn't love you and doesn't want to be with you, but is more because of the circumstances that are surrounding the situation that are making him stick where he's at. And he's often upset with himself because he's not able to provide to you what you need and what you want. And that makes him kind of hide every once in a way and kind of stay into his side because he thinks to himself, oh my God, you're going to be upset. But that is so not what he wanted you to know. It is not what he wanted you to feel. It is completely different. Yeah. Hold on. So that's what he would really, really like to say to you that he's not saying at this moment. How is he actually viewing you lately? Why do I feel like afraid comes on through? Why do I feel like afraid comes on through into those answers? He knows that you want to be together with him. But he feels like you're battling and he feels like you're a little bit fatigued. Sometimes he feels like you a little bit let go of him. Sometimes he feels that you're a little bit cold with him in ways that he doesn't like. But it is due to his own inadequacy or the fact that he's a little bit immature and does not necessarily answer or respond to the way that he should with you. So he actually sees you at this moment as being, you're willing to collaborate, you're willing to open, you're willing to have movement, you're willing to be very, very patient, and you have shown your patience so many times to him. But it's like if into his mind at this moment, it's like if you're losing that patience for him. It's like if sometimes you're annoyed by the way that he acts or the way that he is. And that kind of scares him, because what I saw into the readings earlier is that he's ultimately afraid that you're going to go and see somebody else, because he knows, I don't know if you're still doing it, but he knows that you are still open to go and see other people. And he is very, very, very scared of you replacing him. Yeah. Let me go see if he's thinking about you at this exact hour. Oh, Zane's Tarot, you can post your question, sweetie. Oh, we were looking for you earlier, sweet love. You can post your question. I'll be with you after Shakira. So is he thinking of you at this exact hour, and is he missing you? That's it, right? That's exactly what it is. So he's afraid that you can go and find somebody else at any moment in time and that he's completely replaceable. That's where he's having a lot of insecurities. He has a lot of them towards it. And, you know, sometimes he actually kind of feels that you might even use that a little bit as manipulation, but he knows that it is true. Even if you would use it as some type of manipulation kind of a card, it is still true, right? Yeah. Zane's Tarot, I'll let you know in a few moments, okay, sweetie? So getting over here, Nine of Pentacles, getting our Hanged Man, also getting our Emperor coming on through, and our Six of Swords, sweetie. Is he thinking about you at this moment? Honestly, he is. He's thinking about how much you bring him joy. He's thinking about, at the same time, the fact that he's not moving, that he's not doing anything. So he's into a mix of emotions where he's got happiness when he thinks about you, but he's got frustration when he thinks that nothing is happening. He's telling himself that he has to take his life into action, that he has to do something. He has to make a movement towards you. Honestly, I can see over here with our Six of Swords, his movement, his action that he knows that he has to do towards you is the one of leaving the other. He needs to leave the other person. He needs to leave them. It is clear, but he's still not able to do it. And I am not going to tell you that he's going to be doing it into the following 6 months. I don't see him doing it this year. He might do it by next spring, but that's if we kind of push things. We make things go with progress. We do a little bit of spell work onto him, and he realizes that this is very toxic and he might actually lose you if he doesn't put this effort into it, because he can't continue to kind of string you on like this. He cannot. He knows that it's damaging. He knows that it's a problem, and he knows that it's only going to get worse. He must do something to make himself happy. He must do something to make you happy. And he knows very well that you both belong to be together. We're definitely going to work onto it, my beautiful Shakira. And if you want any type of spells that you can do for yourself into this, send me an email and I'll send you some, okay? You're wondering what, if he is home? Is that your question? What's he doing right now? Is he at home, and what's he doing right now? He is at home. There's no doubt about it. And he's onto a computer. He's at home, but he's onto the computer. I don't know what he's doing onto the computer, but he's onto the computer and he's at home. Yeah. So I will say that he is missing you, sweetie, and he is thinking about you at this moment. Is it likely the ex is back yet? Oh, you're still waiting for the ex. You haven't seen the ex? You're outside, like, waiting for the ex to pop on through? He was supposed to be there, like, yeah, between the moment that I told you and, like, a few minutes ago. Okay, hold on. Did you go and, like, ring the doorbell? Yeah, he needs to give you money. Did you go, like, ring the doorbell or something? Make sure that he's there? I'm getting a surprise attack. I'm getting a Knight of Pentacles. Not expecting you there at all. Four of Swords. Taking a break. Did you go and see if he's there and he's just kind of sleeping? Give it another hour, my love. He'll be there. Give it another hour. He'll be there. And he's definitely going home alone. Yeah, go and see. Yeah, go and see if he's there, my love. If he's not there, he'll be there until the following hour. Strongest emotions towards you. No, the energy is that he is not at this moment. He's not coming home drunk, but he's definitely gone to take a couple drinks. I'm going to say probably 3 or 4 drinks, 3 or 4 beers. So I'm going to say he probably stayed out a little bit longer, sweetie. I can see 3 or 4 different drinks. that he has consumed. The emotions towards you, the most hidden to his heart right now is fear, insecurity and fear. I feel like at this moment, what he can really, really feel towards you is he's afraid of losing you. And I keep seeing it since earlier, over and over and over again. He is afraid of losing you. He's afraid that you're going to walk on by. He's afraid you're going to choose somebody else. Because he knows that when you say that there's other people, that you can go and see somebody else, he knows very well that it is true. So the strongest feelings that I get, other than love, are fear. Fear of losing you. The insecurity that you might just go on off with somebody else. You might just bite off of that apple that another Adam is going to be giving towards you. He's afraid of future conflicts. He's basically afraid of you ending this relationship. Yeah. He's basically afraid of you ending this relationship because you're tired of waiting upon him, because you're really just annoyed. You're annoyed. You've given so much. He acknowledges that you have given him so much, that you have loved him and that you still love him, that you care for him. But he also sees that he has not given you the equal in return. And because he has not been able to give you the exact same thing that you have given him, he fears so very strongly that you're going to walk away. I'm going to go over here for this one. You say good? All right, okay. Hold on. So is he having those thoughts? I'm going to try to answer you as much as I possibly can, okay? Onto that one. Honestly, I'm going to have to say yes. It's a definite yes for the 18 thoughts. But and I know that you have told me into the past that he would probably feel completely insecure, and I believe that he would be feeling completely insecure, but he's definitely looking for three people together, sweetie. So there's definitely some type of I'm not going to say third party, I'm going to say a threesome. It's not a third party, it's a threesome. He's looking for you and somebody else. As strange as this possibly can be, I feel like it's you and I feel like it's another man and him. I don't feel like it's two ladies and a man. I feel like it's two men and you. So an absolute yes, there is absolutely no doubt about it. He does have those thoughts, and these are the thoughts that he is having at this moment. Has to do with a threesome, two men, one lady, and it seems to be happening outside, like some type of party, like where other people would be watching and seeing, and where this would be kind of accepted, if you will. And this is his actual thought at this moment. Is it something that he actually wants to truly happen? I don't believe so, but I believe that it is something that he believes is very, very exciting and very enticing. Like, this completely turns him on, but I don't believe he would necessarily want to do it in real life. But I feel like the idea is exciting towards him. Shakira, Lilith. Shakira, sweetie. Zane's Tarot, you say, are you going to meet Jezebel this month? Are you going to meet Jezebel this month? Let me go and see that for you. And my beautiful Shakira, I'm going to send you out some more messages, sweetie, before we end. So just one moment. I'm going to go and answer Zane's Tarot. So are you going to meet Jezebel this month? Yes or no? For some reason over here, sweetie, I'm going to say no. Something seems to be happening where we are not necessarily getting that meeting. Getting the Hermit, getting some issues, getting some troubles over here that are blocking you guys. And it's just not going to be happening. So, sweetie pie, I'm going to say a no for this month. I do not believe that it's going to be happening. I'm going to say most likely within the following 6 weeks. So it could actually take a little bit longer. I'll say within the following 6 weeks and not within the following 4 weeks. So 6 weeks, yes. 4 weeks, no. From the energy that I can see at this moment, my love. I know, Shakira. I know, sweetie. I know. Zane's Tarot, I'm going to send you much love, sweetie. I know, my love, but that's why I'm saying it's something that is very, very highly sexual towards him, my beautiful love, but into his thoughts, right? But I don't necessarily believe that he would like to have it happen in real life, but it's something that's really, really exciting for him into his sexual ideas, if you will. Yes, absolutely, Zane's Tarot, sweetie pie. Is he planning to take any different actions towards you into his mind? And has he been having any new feelings or desires towards you? We're gonna go over here for this one. I know, right, Shakira? Sometimes there's those differences between what we want into our mind and what could actually be happening in real life. Sometimes we don't necessarily, we've got like these crazy fantasies, but when we actually bring them on into the right here, right now, it doesn't happen. It's a little bit what I feel. Like, I feel like he's got different type of fantasies like that. I see him with like leather and all different kind of things and belts. He's not wearing the leather and belts. You are. But it's not necessarily something that he'll go and purchase and give you or that he'll necessarily talk about. But it's a fantasy that he has into his mind. Is he planning to take any different actions towards you into his mind? Into his mind altogether, he is. Into his mind is completely different than into what's actually happening into his real life. Into his mind, he is willing to give you his life. He is willing to give you absolutely everything. His heart, his life, his time, every single thing that you can think about. He's got love. He wants to offer it to you. Not to use on him, to use on you, my beautiful Shakira. Yeah. So getting over here into his mind, he wants to offer you his love altogether, sweetie pie. He wants no judgment. He wants nothing. He just wants openness. He wants to do whatever he wants. He doesn't want to have to think about it. He wants you to know that he loves you. He wants to be open with his fantasies. He wants you to know every single little tiny little dirty secret that he has inside of his soul that he is kind of hiding. We all have those little secrets at some place. He wants to be able to open on up completely with you towards them. But it is not something that he will do. It is something that he thinks about. It's something that he would like to do, but that he will not be doing necessarily. Yes. So is he planning to take any different actions towards you? Into his mind, he wants to offer you the world. Into his mind, he has left the other person. He has moved on forward towards you. You guys are happy. You are doing what you want. You are speaking. You're living together. You've got the most beautiful, personal, sexual life. Everything is possible. Everything is good and everything is open. Like, into his mind, he's living into this beautiful world where once you guys are together, he has absolutely everything. He has confidence. He has love. He has passion. He has understanding with somebody that he cares truly from the depthness of his heart. That's what he would love to be able to offer to you, but it's not what he's necessarily going to be offering to you because of fears, because of exterior people, because of exterior elements altogether. So he has all those beautiful things towards you, but he's not necessarily moving towards you with them. Honestly, his biggest desires are to live with you, to be with you, and to live every single day within his passions, within his fantasies, to wake up next to you, to go to bed with you, to live out those beautiful fantasies, and to no longer live different, multiple lives all over the place. He wants his life to be simple. He wants it to be concrete. He wants it to be grounding, but he wants it to be fulfilling, love-wise, emotionally, psychologically, and sexually. And he believes that he can find all those things with you. Now, the last thing we need him to do is to finally make that jump, is to finally do a little bit like that magician or like that fool, jump on in and make it happen. That's what we need him to do. Let me give you some messages before we close on up, my sweet love. I want you to know that I do need you. I wish for a moment for a different result because he wishes to be with you at this moment. Sometimes I'm afraid that you think that I have abandoned you, but you are always onto my mind no matter where it is that I am. I know that we will be together forever. Sometimes I wonder if you're enjoying life more when I'm not necessarily around. I want you to know that I believe that you are my soulmate and you are the most perfect and precious person into my life. That being said, my beautiful loves, we shall say sweet dreams for tonight for everybody. Thank you for being here. Oh, Shakira, not a strap-on though. No, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing like, I'm sorry, I didn't answer that question. Not the strap-on. I see like collars and you know, chains and stuff like that and leather, but not that. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for your patience. We'll see each other tomorrow at 8 p.m. for the Friday Live. Sweet dreams, everybody. Shakira, know that you are loved. I will be working onto this starting tomorrow. So let's manifest and let's make this happen. You're very sweet, Zane's Tarot. You're very sweet. I do appreciate it, my sweet love. Thank you so very much. So sweet dreams to everybody. We shall see each other again tomorrow. And have yourself a blessed evening, everybody.